What's up? What's good? Let me back out for a second. What's so good? How you doing today? Woo! Yeah, buddy. Yeah. When you turn certain milestones in your life, you gotta reflect. You gotta reflect on your life. When you turn 40, you're supposed to become a mature individual, a better individual. You know what I'm saying? The incredible thing about it is that the way life's going, there's so many people who haven't reached that milestone or have reached a milestone in pretty dire restraints. Trust me. Sometimes you reach the age of 40 and you're like a fine wine. You just get better with age, baby. Ain't no half stepping. Sometimes you got to reflect on all the things you've done so far for 4 decades. That's a lot of life. That's a lot of life. It's amazing how, in retrospect, in a year, how many people were so against me. But then you had to turn around to see how many people that were for you. Shout out, shout out to Johnny Vegas. Woo! Sing to him all night. Sing to him.
Now for a lesson. You may have heard these words before, but I'll teach you what they really mean. Go beyond! Plus!
Oops, shit. I'm gonna tell you one thing about it. I was 16 wrestling overseas. Just a little black kid from Baltimore getting a bronze medal from in Germany from freestyle wrestling. To put it in perspective, I've only wrestled 2 years at that point, barely. I wish I would have pursued even deeper. I probably would have had an Olympic title or world title by now. But then again, turning 40, I'm eligible for the Masters. So I might be a Masters world champion. Even on the eve of my birthday, you put 30 good hard minutes in the bike. You put up 315 and then you put up 340 for a couple of times. Then you burn out at 225. Not bad for not even an old man yet. See, a lot of my boys always joke me like, "Why are you trying to talk about all the things you survived?" Because one thing, you look at my back, you look at my elbows, you look at my foot, you look at my knees, you look at my body. The scars tell a story of how much I survived and how much I healed. Not a lot of people will be able to make it. There's times when I had people downright lie on me within the U.S. Army, within the Baltimore Police Department, and I'm still here. Craziest things about it is that I'm still, even though I'm separated from the department and moving on to bigger and better things, I'm still authorized to do a lot of the stuff I've been doing in the department. Thank you once again, AJC and Red. Talk to him, Adam. What's up, Prince Adam? Talk to him.
By the power of Grayskull.
Oh, man. Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you all. Still styling. Forever profiling. Oh, it's great. The old king still swings a mean sword. It's official 40 now. Yay. Oh, man. Let's celebrate with the Bria Miles, baby. Let's celebrate with Bria. Where are you, girl? Shake that thing for us.
Woo!
Yes, gotta take some cigars with everybody's favorite nigga and get a cup of liquor to celebrate even farther. Oh, we smoking the LFDs today, baby. The stickiest of the ickiest, Charlie Murphy. Ooh, it smells fresh. Man, they about as fresh as the college girls when I walk on campus, baby. Oh. Shout out to Rorschach. What's my birthday meal? Shrimp and steak.
By the power of Grayskull.
Shout out to the lovely Kareem. Girl, better see you at BlurCon with some of the good food, girl. We gotta celebrate Kareem. Thank you for a hell of a toast. Cheers. We drinking on Remy Martin XO tonight, baby. Woo!
Now for a lesson. You may have heard these words before, but I'll teach you what they really mean. Go beyond! Plus! Ultra!
And then also, shout out to Arthur Whitmore for that nice cash app. And he said, may your liquor never spill. May the liquor never spill, baby. And it won't. And it won't.
Woo!
Oh man, we still gonna drive. Ooh, man. Appreciating all the love. Appreciating all the love. Whew, man. I need the sound effects of like people getting slapped so I could slap back at will. Whew. Whew. Oh yeah. We're gonna style. We're gonna profile. You know what I'm gonna start doing, folks? I'm gonna start sharing my shit on Facebook so I can talk my international shit. Oh man, I got the beautiful women everywhere. I got them all the time. Lord Jesus, Lord. Oh, Lord Jesus, Lord, Lordy, look who turned 40. Oh man, thank you all for the happy birthday wishes. Oh man, shit, y'all gotta make me get y'all gonna make me get the reserve and shit. God damn. Oh, I'm so touched. Oh man, shit. Somebody play some music. God damn it. I got my iPad. Lord. There we go. Now I got a good light. What in the motherfuckery? Oh yeah, I'm gonna send it out in a minute, Chaos. Let me get this butane in the damn thing. Gotta always put the butane, you know, a little fuel in the mule, little gas in that ass, you know. God damn it. Well, when the store opens, I'm gonna get the high quality shit. Woo! Everybody said it'd be birthday shout. All I'm seeing in my text messages are pictures of either Superman, He-Man, or Ric Flair. Woo! Oh man, the big 4-0, baby, the big 4-0. Oh man, if it wasn't for the fact that I got class on Saturday, I would be drunk until Monday. Well, actually Tuesday. Let's not fuck around. $36. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I gotta wear the. You know, I gotta hold on. Let me spruce up my look a little bit. Spruce up my look. All right, gotta spruce it up for the occasion. You know, there you go. Spruce it up. Spruce up the look right there. Yeah. Got a style. Got a profile. Oh, trust me, that night it was my coworker's birthday party, man. You couldn't tell me shit. I was the finest goddamn man walking God's green earth that night. Goddamn go. Got the cigar Lighter. Oh, fuck, my light go. There we go. Got this beautiful. There you go. You know, man created fire because God gave us something to smoke. Woo! Oh, that's so filling. Oh, that's the shit. Roll that shit, light that shit, smoke it, smoke it, smoke it. He said, "Woo!" Well, I'll do a second one, Darren, because I forgot my damn iPad. Chilling. Well, somebody played a goddamn thing, but I put the link in the chat. Woo! Oh man. Oh, we go to style and profile. See, y'all gotta understand something. This weekend, I'm gonna be overlooking the harbor water at the Hilton. I'm gonna be drinking some of the finest XO with some of the finest women you could find in the DMV. Whew. Lord, don't make me a liar. Just because it's 2:00 don't mean that we gotta stop. Shout out to the Rocky King. Infinite love, Charles. About to go to bed. Probably have some few 40 injuries for my duty to salute you 40. Woo! Third O silent. Woo, gotta salute. Oh, shit. Don't make me go in the trunk again.
Woo!
Oh, man. It's been some trying times, baby. Oh, 40 years. Man, gotta love this shit, man. 40 years of a folk. 40 years of a folk, man. Don't make me go back in the house and go get my goddamn music. Mm. Mm. Let me tell you one thing. Shit. Damn, I'm gonna feel good this weekend, goddammit. Feel good. Woo. Mm. We forgot to do the official. Wait a minute. It's my birthday. I could do what I want because I'm a big boy now. On three. 1, 2, 3. Woo! Woo! Oh man. Woo, baby, woo. Can y'all hear that? Can y'all hear that? Do, 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 do. Can y'all hear that music? Alright. Fuck it. Fuck all of y'all. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. You know what? You know what? Just because I love each and every one of y'all, just because I'm going back to the house. Now we rock it out. Fuck a YouTube. I don't give a fuck if they shut us down. I'll start another one, motherfuckers. We're gonna rock off to some music. Oh, you better believe the Frankie Beverly being played. Oh, you better believe it's gonna be down. God damn. Got a cigar, no Frankie Beverly. Fuck am I doing? I thought you're supposed to get wiser the older you get, god damn it. Oh, we gotta lease it. Oh man. We gotta do it.
Now for a lesson. You may have heard these words before, but I'll teach you what they really mean. Go beyond! Plus!
Oh shit, we got Mr. Hop up in this joint. Oh, we celebrate this. Oh, we get these. Oh, don't make me get my goddamn iPad on. Yeah. If a lot of you motherfuckers actually chilled around me, you'd be like, yeah, this motherfucker only gets crazy for certain things. Oh shit, gotta.
By the power of Grayskull.
Yeah, and then wait a minute, we got Wu-Tang, motherfucker. Wu-Tang, motherfucker. Jay Sean, the original New Yorker. Shit. I'm feeling loved and blessed right now. Man, y'all paying me like y'all owe back rent. God damn, I appreciate and love each one of you.
Woo!
What the hell just happened? Don't worry, we're gonna get this shit right today. Let me see. Put the link in the picture. See who wants to come up. My man said clean ratchets on deck. Hey, if she gonna be ratchet, she better be a clean one, goddamn it. Woo! God damn. Whew. Can't do nothing, man. You know the best thing about being 40, ladies and gentlemen? You're experienced enough to know what you're doing, and you're still young enough to do it. Woo! There's the link, people. There's the link. What's up, LT? What's up?
Hello, Charles. Did you get my birthday sent out for the cash app?
Oh yeah, appreciate it.
Now, tell me what was the money I threw down on you?
Oh man, I just appreciate it.
Now, I'll tell you, and this is a new trend, and I create this, and I hope every content creator follows. For every content creator that you love and respect, if they reach 5 years or 10-year difference in age, it should be reflective of the donation that he has given not only to his works, but the content that you love and indulge.
Talk to him real quick. Talk to him for me because I'll be right back. I'm going to go get the iPad. We playing some goddamn music tonight. Excellent.
As you know, Charles L. Faulkner Jr. turned 40 years old, and he is the man that I helped, get his channel started. Is the most that I've donated so far. Not anything else. I dropped a 40 bomb because he's 40 years old. And I'm hoping that every other person that's watching now would probably love to do the same, since, we are doing gaps in age. Now, how this works, if you know your age now and your birthday and your content creator, if you're 35, it should be respectful. You get $35 either from the PayPal, the Cash App, or Super Chat. And if you're like say 40, then it should be reflected. It should always be increments of 5, meaning that, somebody is like, let's say someone turned 25, they should get 25. The ones that you like and respect and watch for a birthday gift. If they're 30, you give them 30. 35, you give them 35. 40, and it goes on and on. The point is this: it's always respectful. You pay into interest and be well deserved. And I'm hoping that other people that's watched will follow the same. Just keep 100. And I know you guys got the $40, so drop a big 40 either on the Super Chat, the Cash App, or the PayPal to L. Charles Faulkner Jr. It will be much appreciated. So yeah. As he gets his iPad, we're gonna be playing some music, people. We're gonna rock out to the night is young. I wish I had my alcohol with me, but I don't got it right now. So now to indulge in some water. So, that's large that, someone dropped 50. So respect that. Who dropped 50? Keenan Corin. Cheers. Wonderful. That's how I like. Keep those super chats going. So if it's 40, it'd be well appreciated if you can, but it'd be respectful. But like I said, any other donation is all right too. And I see you in the building, Jay Shine. What's good, Jay Shine? I know you got $40, Art. I know you got $40, Mr. Z. And damn sure, I know you got $40. Who else? Mel. Unless you drop one, right? I think you dropped a super chat already, maybe. Yeah. Oh, you probably will eventually. So, like I said, drop a big 40 for Charles Faulkner Jr. To be up in this point in life is a blessing, nonetheless. Yeah, salute to you, Jay Shine, and respect to the donation. And like I said, Jay Shine, if anytime you get like a certain gap, if you turn, let's say 45 or what, whatever, and you go live, it'll be well respected, to me to give, let's say $45. You get me? And I'm hoping this will be a normal trend, the average trend, to be fair and honest, so everybody could follow suit. No one see how to break the cow, but usually for something special like this, when a person, male, female content creator, is in between gaps of 5 or 10 years of their age, it'd be well respected, I mean, it's only right, it's only fitting, So, hope you get your thing ready, Charles. I'm multitasking right now.
Whoa!
Okay. I know you didn't catch that. I hope, Okay. All right. Cool.
What's up, Biggs?
What's good?
My man said it best. It's just paper, baby.
Oh, there you go. That's the spirit. Oh, we got to give him a bomb from Jay Sean. He dropped an extra $40 for 40 years.
Oh man, gotta get the 40-40, baby.
Yes.
That XO don't buy itself.
Woo!
All right.
What's up,
And I tell you, Jay Sean's a high value man, so he's not afraid to drop that paper. You feel me? You feel me?
You said I turned 45.
All right. If you do a live stream and I catch it, I'll drop. You know what? You know the drill, Jay Sean.
Hey, does anybody know how to like stream the music and still be inside the live chat?
What do you mean? You mean you want to play music right here? That's what you're trying to do?
I wanted to drop C song for a little bit.
Hey, wait a minute. So you gotta understand something. We broke over here.
Hold on one second.
Hold on. This is for. Let me back out and come back in.
All right. I would play music, but not right now. Actually, let me see what music I could play. Damn, I'm not really DJ savvy, but let's check.
I'm trying to get it to go.
Oh yeah, I'm back.
Along
Man, we got to start this fuck off right. Sing to him, Thundercat. Don't make me start playing some ignorant shit. Oh shit. One more from Jay Sean. Oh god damn. He must like seeing.
Wait, drop another one?
Oh shit. Another one by Jay.
Oh, that's what's up.
Oh yeah. Come on, Bria. You making Bria work overtime tonight.
Woo!
Oh yes. Y'all know I love me some Frankie Beverly, but shit, y'all gonna make me play some ratchet shit tonight. Woo!
Mm-hmm.
God damn, salute to the man, the myth, the legend that is known as Jay Sean, baby.
Yeah, man, he dropped in pure 20s, bro.
Just for Jay Sean, I gotta play this shit for him right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna play this song for Jay Sean. Where my fucking shit at? Trying to see where my fucking. God damn it. I'm trying to play some goddamn good music. Just for the bitch. Where the fuck is my goddamn music? They didn't download all my goddamn songs.
They beat me to the punch.
Shout out to Leon. We still love you, baby. We miss you and we love you. This was a shit. I'm driving without a seatbelt right in front of the Eastern District and shit. Fuck it. Oh, god damn! Oh man, god damn. God damn, boy. Woo! God damn. Like under the frying pan. To the Ghost Rider. Back in the street car named Desire. Back in the fight of fire. Let's keep from Big Cat. Bad seed to bad sperm. Got my big mouth like a bad perm.
Oh shit! Get shot drop $80 on you, man. You dropping that 20.
Oh man. Oh man. Woo! Heard so sweet, the thrill of victory. Hey. God damn. What happened to this music? Salute. To the wooden soldiers, these fucking punks couldn't hold us. Rusted, the sober, to the square, we still go, woo! There go like flag. Boy, remember when this shit was brand new, big?
Yes, sir.
Track renders helpless and suffers from multiple stab wounds and leaked sounds. That's her. 93 million miles away from King One to represent the nation. This is the gathering of the masses that come to pay respect to the Wu Clan. As we engage in battle, the crowd now screams in rage. The hot chief Jamel Ari stage. Lights provided through sparks of energy from the mind that travels in line form, giving sight to the blind. The dumb are mostly intrigued by the drum. Death only one can say.
Yeah.
Yo, These are the greens, earth, 93 million miles from the first love, turbulence, the vapors, split the megahertz. Hey yo, that's amazing. Gun in your mouth, so verbal foul, connect source to make my man chow walk. Swift notarizer, blue tank, all up in the high riser. New York tank, by the word, tranquilizer, just a dosage. Delegate my clan with explosives. When I up in blow lines, ferocious, Mediterranean. See y'all, the number one traffic, sit down and beat guard. The delegate, the guard, the seagull, the swift chancellor. Flex the white gold, tarantula. Track truck, teeth, play the weak guard. Substantial, max closely, undivided, then sliding. Sickness, guaranteed, face jump like Rod Strickland.
Damn, that was cool.
Woo! Woo, 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 woo,
Whoa,
woo,
whoa,
woo,
whoa,
woo.
whoa, 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 whoa.
In the house.
Oh yeah. Man, I gotta play one of my favorites of all time. Y'all probably heard me play this shit a billion times, and I'm gonna play it a billion more. So
It must be a Frankie and Beverly hit Maze joint. It's
yeah.
gotta be.
Well, I got one thing to say to Will Smith. If you think he's mad in March, wait till August hit again. I know I ain't shit.
Y'all gonna have to get up off my birthday month, goddammit. That was a damn good month. You know, you see he got to hear Jada.
Hey, even Jada loves August when it comes around. She loved it so much she was entangled by it.
You ain't
God
shit. You
damn
ain't
it.
shit. You ain't
Yeah,
shit.
man. God damn it, boy. Who won the Who Ain't Shit of the Day award? Officer Charles, rated for E. These hands get equal lefts, equal rights as Faulkner Jr. Come on.
Preach it, brother.
Nobody could sing to me like Frankie King. Do, 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 do.
That didn't sound right, but I'm going to let you make it.
Hey, let it go. Come on, Bobo. Where are you? Come on, let me know you in the chat listed. Come on, sing with me, Bobo. I got something I wouldn't let you know. You know what happened to me just today? I was in the gym, did a good 30 on the bike, did some damn bench, and it was this fine ass chick. It was her birthday, the 31st. She was 23, and she was like, "Hey, call me sometime." I was like, "Yeah, take down my number." She's like, "No, take mine."
You better hit that bike for another 30 minutes, fucking with the young.
Guess what? In the words of Ric Flair, Space Mountain might be the oldest ride in the park, but it's always got the longest line.
Hey, talk your shit, my brother.
Get it up, get it up, get it up, get it up. Ah. There you go, boy. Oh man, I can't wait till the 16th to have the party for the all blue, for the blue out. Oh shit. Oh, I'm gonna wear something so. Oh, I'm gonna be smiling. Oh, I'm gonna be profiling. You ain't gonna be able to tell me shit.
Ain't your birthday coming up? So,
Yeah.
ain't your birthday coming up?
For mine?
Yes.
It's definitely coming up.
Yeah, you're April Fool, ain't you?
I deal with all around year fools. I love it when he hits this note. Hold up. Here it comes. Here's that goddamn note. Sing to him, Frankie. God damn. I love you, baby. Oh yeah, by the way, Mr. Z, we ain't gonna talk about the Everglade Wireless and shit. We ain't gonna talk about how the alligators put everybody else out of jobs and shit. Oh man. Shout out to Mr. Z for that shit. For the potholes in Baltimore. Tell her, hey, hell, Texas is about to be a purple state. Tells me that millennials are better than damn Baltimore for Jada, huh? Oh my goodness.
You know what, Charles? Charles, I'm a little hurt, man. You need to take her back and put her in the rejection pile of the Baltimore Strags. Well, I ain't gonna let y'all just do Monique like that. She ain't that bad. Monique a little woke, but you gotta take Jada fucking back, man. Y'all got to take Jada back, man. She is making y'all look terrible.
She like the Cadillac of Strags, you know. She gives them hope.
Yeah, shit. There you go again, winning that award again today.
I'm gonna be shit all day long, man. Shit. Hold up. I'm gonna play one of Big's favorites real quick. Hold up. You ready, Biggs?
Is it Fat Baby Heavy?
Yeah, go ahead. We gonna play your favorite.
That nigga says a fat baby heaven. That baby like being happy. We gotta know that. They eat too much. That's why they happy.
There we go. Mm-hmm.
Not this nigga. Y'all gotta understand that part of the thing. I'll let y'all make it today. I'll let y'all make it. I think Will picked the wrong girl. He should have picked Faith Evans.
Damn. Mosquito hole by Versace Hotties. He was fucking everybody, Jada. They got these bodies in DC. Shout out to Sun is Hot Raw. Trust me, I'm gonna go to an English pub and I'm gonna take me a paint, a gentlemanly paint. I can't wait to go to England so I can get a custom suit made in England. Hopefully not as tight. What's up, Figure this out?
pussy, pushy. Doesn't let me get my feelings in it. Get me open while I'm coming down. You wanna be my main squeeze nigga, don't you? You wanna listen to my knees nigga, don't you? Wanna see me whipping your three down the ass? Blow up the box of bitches because I'm mad. Break up a fear, lick shots through the air. You get back to start singing everywhere. Me shifty, now you wanna
pistol with me.
pull out your
Nah, well, I cock on mine. Hey.
I ain't got time for this, so what, nigga? I'm not trying to hear that shit. Now you wanna buy me diamonds and I'm Marty suit. Age of Benedini and Chanel line boots.
What's up, Superfly? Thank you for the birthday wishes.
Saying I apologize if you with me. How could you ever deceive me?
Well, pay back for the bitch, motherfucker. Believe me. That was a lot of the year that year, boy. Hey. Hold on. I gotta be classy once again. Hold on. For all you old heads like AL. Oh shit, it's your birthday too, Superfly. Happy birthday to you too, man.
What's today's date? I've been asleep half the day.
April 1st, man.
Oh, you're a fucking fool. Happy birthday, God damn it, boy. Goddamn babies, well. Stand up. Got him, coach. Got him. Figure for them. DDT them. He didn't see it coming. He did not see it coming.
Well, neither did she. That's why I gotta
Charles.
get down.
Charles.
What?
Charles.
What?
These nuts. I got him again, coach. I got him again. He wasn't ready. Got him across the turnbuckle. He wasn't ready.
See, your nuts are so old, they petrified, nigga. Happy birthday to Superfly as well. So that glory for the sympathy. Oh man, shit, feels good. Oh yeah, you gotta love that song. Do I even got any Ricky Ross?
Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, we can hear you.
Oh yeah, because while ago was trying to tell me I wasn't connected. I fell off on my own accord like a dummy. I'm back.
Well, I mean, you gotta be an intellectual dude because you're the only motherfucker who can get a Nokia on the internet.
Fuck you. It's a galaxy and a cobra.
You said this shit is not even a galaxy, it's a solar system and a code. What? Got him.
From the day I met you and now you 40 years old, you ain't gonna never be shit, my bro.
That nigga don't even have a solar system. He got like 2 planets and 1 meteorite. Oh man.
All right, you ain't shit. There's gonna be a picture of you right there next to it.
Oh, it's gonna be a damn picture of me. Hold on. We gotta play my boy Teddy. Teddy, hit sing to him, Teddy. Every time I think about this, I think about this one chick who was like 6 feet tall, and she was a stripper that I used to mess with. Guess what her name was? Joy. Joy to be. Oh boy, bless you, Joy. Oh man. Y'all better hope I don't get liquored up because I'm about to tell some stories. Joy. Joy. Joy to be. Hey. To be you.
Yo, happy birthday, bro.
Oh, thank you. Joy. Joy to be. Hey, Biggs, there's 2 of you.
Oh shit! Let me get out and then come back in.
I said that once, but then I ended up with a kid. Magic moment, paradise. Hey. I want motherfuckers in the chat to be singing. Oh, baby. You know, this how AL be getting real smooth on a lady.
Say I'm gonna write you something in the back chat, Charles. All right.
All right. Just hit me. Yay.
Darling, don't you know my thoughts to hold you so. Passion burns inside my mind. You're my fantasy. What a love can set me free. Glad to know that you're all mine.
Hey. Joy. Joy to be. Ooh, damn. Boy, there's a lot of bitches right now that curse my name but love me to sing. Woo! Joy to be. Hey. Is that you?
Yeah, I don't know how I get the other one off. It's like stuck.
I'll take them down. Yeah, that's good.
Are you on your laptop, Charles?
My phone.
Oh, okay, I kind of figured.
Sounds like these like even on the Ferris wheels. Do we have any trolls in the building? Oh shit. Hold up. This is for Mr. Z. So how y'all fellas doing tonight?
Oh shoot, man, I'm doing good, bro. Sit back chilling.
Doing good. Can't complain.
I'm surprised it's your birthday, man. Shoot, did you turn 40?
Yeah, I'm surprised I turned 42. Shit. Still rolling like a boat. I'm like, damn, what I do all my life? Shit.
My bad, bro.
Oh,
My
man.
internet is.
I don't know. I think I have your email, man, because I was wanting to try to send you a couple of videos that streamed yesterday, man, regarding the Will Smith shit. But
oh yeah, you know that shit is a fucking fiasco for him. He's got to play pretty good cleanup, boy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, he's done. I don't care. He can come. He can come with 1,000 apologies. I'm not gonna support him. No way.
Nah. A lot of niggas calling him out how that was some weak shit.
Do you
And then
think maybe?
Jada had the audacity to laugh. Evil bitch.
Right. That's what I've been telling people, man, on these streams. I'm like, man, she's straight succubus.
So what did I call her on my stream about that? She's a narcissistic succubus.
Yes. Man. Hey, Judge Joe Brown, man, he shitty.
And you gotta think. Chris Rock had a hard way to go to become famous and to be successful.
Right.
Sex on nice fabric. The head great. That's what you lavish. I'm feeling collard greens and better carrots. Reporting live from my own front. I'm ready to die and put that on my own sword. Count 1.5 and hollow.
And if I'm not mistaken, hasn't he been in the comedy game longer than Will?
Tons longer.
No, that's facts.
Tons longer.
That's facts.
Tons longer. You don't disrespect a guy like that. Number one, that's a moment when you check your wife. Look,
Right.
you came out here with a shaved head. You could have wore a wig. You could have done anything. But you're supposed to be proud of that hair, or the lack of thereof.
Still falling like I'm gold Dilly. I'm still falling like I'm gold Dilly. I fuck Caddy and looking for.
Willie D made a song about that narcissistic dick. I see some bald head hoes. What you see, Charles? Come in with the see, Charles. She's a bald head hole.
So she's definitely a hoe for that shit. Disgusting bitch.
I'm wondering with everybody, you know, everybody like Judge Joe Brown and all them that are rising up against Will Smith. I'm wondering, will this incident, will this expose the manosphere to these people?
Oh, the manosphere can't be stopped. This is a juggernaut, baby. You can only slow its forward momentum. You just can't stop it.
No, I ain't mean like stop it. I mean like, will it like expose the manosphere to these people? Like, you know, will they become exposed to it now? Like, will they be drawn to it now? Like,
oh, it's too much now, because now a lot of motherfuckers are gonna really be drawn, because a nigga like Will Smith needs the black manosphere, because he would have got his manhood card, and he would have got more respect from Jada or anybody checking her and saying, look, it's not about you tonight. It's just a joke. Take it in stride. You know what? People would have respected her more if she would have took the joke. You feel me?
yeah,
People would have respected her.
respected her more than me.
Right, Charles. Too much right.
Too cold to hold. They call the Ghostbusters and they can't control. Had a throwing party, for a bunch of children. Well, all the while the clown was under the building. So they packed up and got a grabbed the clothes on, packed up the back.
Jada.
Damn, that song go way back.
Hold on. Y'all better sing the chorus in the chanting panel. Shout out to Red Pill Gladiator. Happy birthday, big dog. Thanks for protecting the server that showed us young fellas how to move into our 40s. Hey, you got to move gliding. You got to go gliding.
Charles.
Yep.
Hey, buddy, old pal. I remember 40. It was okay.
That's all right.
Well, welcome to the club, young old nigga.
You gotta walk into 40 like this. Gotta get the
For
respect.
real.
Yeah, I
Next
thought
month is
AL was
Darren's
40.
turn. Next turn
What?
is Darren's turn.
You thought I was what?
I thought you was 40.
Bro, I make 49 August 29th, Michael Jackson Day.
So count your blessings, bro. Take 40. Shit, take it for what it is.
I want to go back to
I'm
29.
I go back to 23, 25.
Hell no, I'm embracing my shit. My shit up next, right at the C shit. So,
Oh yeah. I'm not ashamed of it, but if I had to pick an age,
Yeah,
man,
I want 29.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I've been practicing since about like 38 for real.
yeah.
Look. Just check it out for the veteran 40-year-olds or the ones before the 40-year-olds. Man, I'm 40 years old. Go ahead with that bullshit. I can't wait to rip it. I can't wait. I'm just saying. I'm being honest with you. That's just how I feel.
They're like, I'm 40, shorty.
Go ahead with the bullshit.
Like 40, shorty. I'm not that old. I've just been experienced. That's all. Oh,
He in the
man.
Old Buzzards Club now. Welcome to the
Yeah,
Old Buzzards Club.
I'm not officially an old nigga till BGS call me one.
Hey, he gonna call you one, old nigga.
Oh, he gonna call me an old nigga, boy.
Mm-hmm. Go to bed, old ass nigga.
I think I will.
Boy, he fucked everybody up that night. I'm talking about, I was there, Charles. And when I'm here to tell you, Valdez was ranting and raving, he got so hot. I ain't never seen him get so hot at master educator in my life. He was like, well, goddamn it, go to bed then, old nigga. Click. All you heard was silence, and everybody was like, what the fuck? What am I doing? I'm like, that should have taught Valdez right there. Don't fuck with the master. Do not fuck with the master.
Oh yeah, you know that's how you get a motherfucker mad at you when you don't even respond.
Nigga still mad to this day. He say he ain't, but he is. He just got mad-er.
Oh man.
Oh, boy, that was classic. That was classic, boy. That was classic. And for one, I was shocked Angry showed up anyway. And everything was cordial in the beginning. Then it went left. And I was like, this shit is going left fast, like downhill. No brakes. No Jake brakes. No clip. No runaway ramps.
Sometimes shit just goes left. I don't know why the people cleaning near me.
Well, just know I'm having some ice cream for your birthday.
Yeah, I plan on having plenty in the morning.
Shit, I'm getting my trip on for your birthday right now.
I'm about to put one.
My birthday too.
Fellas, in a minute, while we having this nice little social, you go hear telegram from Mongo, and this nigga go dip out while we still talking for about 35, 45, maybe 50 minutes. Nigga, we know your MO, nigga. We know your MO.
No, that's for tomorrow night. That's the at the Hilton. That's the Candygram from Mongo. So
Hey, I'm gonna put one in the air for you, brother.
oh yeah.
My man.
I'm finna run one for you, Charles.
Oh man. Oh, that's gonna be boy.
But I'm gonna give you your verbal flowers while you're here, bro. Like for real. That's been my dog for. I stopped counting at the, I stopped counting. This been my dog from like A1 day one, like for real. And
that's
I just
wrestling
want to
practice running for the 15. God damn.
Yeah, you ain't know a big nigga can move that fast, but all I want you to know though, like for real, is I love you, bro. and I'm glad
Thank
you
you.
know you was able to reach this milestone. Like where we came up from, that shit definitely wasn't promised. You dig? Like,
Yeah, that was easily not promised. Love you too, man, and I appreciate it. It's you
yeah,
talk about a nigga who traveled to, like, there were moments in Iraq where you could feel the heat coming from a sniper's round, boy.
yeah,
You was like,
yeah.
shit.
Yeah, you done a lot of you done
Dangerous
a lot,
shit.
like for real, for real. But man,
Oh yeah.
40, this just the this shit just the beginning, man. And I hope and pray, that we rock out, we see
Oh yeah.
fucking 90 bird.
90 to 100. I'm trying to go to
Yeah,
150, goddamn it.
yeah, no bullshit. But that was just my little spell for real, for real. Love you,
I
bro, and
appreciate it.
happy birthday.
Good. Thank you. Appreciate that shit because a lot of people don't understand, man. When you grow up in a certain time, like Darren and myself, you gotta think when you're in high school in the fucking '90s, shit, and all kinds of stupid shit was going
Oh,
down.
what was it on some lean on me shit?
Yeah, pretty much.
Well,
But
yeah, pretty much.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah, a little worse, but yeah, pretty much.
Oh, I know you've been sipping. I know this. And I know today is your birthday. But I wouldn't be a real homeboy if I didn't tell you to take a whole second out right now. And we go take a moment of silence for one of Charles's lost homies. He just lost recently. And I just want Charles to reflect a little bit and pour out a little liquor for a real true nigga we lost,
Yeah,
Leon.
yeah. I love you,
Right.
Leon, man.
We
Rest in
lost
peace,
a
my
great
brother.
man, man. When we
Yes,
We
went to
sir.
miss
that
him,
funeral,
man.
boy, it
We
was
miss him,
it was.
man, and we wish he could be here for you on your day to day, Charles. For real
Well,
talk.
Yeah, he's not here in
he's
the
always
physical,
here.
but he definitely here in the spiritual. Trust me.
Spiritual boy. He is so missed. He's a true
Hey,
blue. I mean, he's
excuse
another
me,
brother.
good evening, brothers and birthday brother and sister on the panel. Can't hear me. This is Edward Bailey, aka Matt Boom, coming to you live from Dallas, Texas.
Oh man, get Texas in the
Yeah,
house deep here.
I've been a follower of yours on YouTube for a while, Charles Faulkner, and
I appreciate
I
it.
was referred to you by LAR Movement. I've been having some deep conversations with him over the phone behind the scenes since he's in Houston, Texas.
Oh, that's
Mm-hmm.
And
brother. That's big bro LAR.
Oh
and
yeah.
I've also been on panels with like C Boogie, Sister
Oh
George,
yeah.
Concrete Rose. I've been
Another
with
vocal boy, C
a panel
Boogie.
with Super Sly. You know, I'm part of like the Macosphere with Sir Ism, Platinum Lead, DJ Kuda. You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
Matt Bone, that's my street name. And the guy that taught me game was my Uncle Lester Williamson Sr. His street name was Uncle Slick, or back in the day, he was known as Mr. Slick. So I noticed that I've been asked by a lot of the young men on different panels of how do you approach the 3 degrees of game, because there's actually 3 degrees of game: there's sex, money, and power, or what certain players would call the pussy, the paper, the power. And
Mhm.
what I learned from my uncle is when you focus on the third highest degree, which is power, you magnetize the sex and money to you without having to be thirsty for it.
Mhm.
So I just break it down to some of these young men and everything, because I tell some of these young men I'm proud of what they're doing, and if they got questions, they can email me. I also been on the panel with Reg the Bad Guy as well, because every time these black females say something stupid, I laugh my ass off. I don't get mad.
You shouldn't, because by now it's part of life, And here's the thing about it. I tell a lot of dudes. I said, your dick's gonna get you in more trouble than your hands will.
True that.
And
Boy,
And it's
yeah, you said a mouthful right there. You made me stop eating my ice cream. Good shit. Bravo, touche. And say that one more time for them motherfuckers in the goddamn back of the goddamn chorus
your
that they
dick,
give you.
your dick's gonna get you in more trouble than your hands will. I'm gonna tell you that now. I mean, you got motherfuckers serving 18 to 26 year sentences and didn't even do a bit of jail.
Right.
And it's crazy because when you think about game, which I like to call the game of life, okay, a lot of brothers out there don't understand that when in our culture, which is very highly gynocentric, man, we don't invest
Yes.
in our young women like we should. I had a friend of mine who I date, and she said about her two younger brothers, her mother was hard on her, but babied her brothers where they can't even change a goddamn tire. They don't even know how to put oil in the car. And they had their stepfather, so that's a telltale sign that who ran that house. And see,
Yeah, my background was pretty different because my uncle Slick was pretty hard on me, and my dad, Willie Bailey Sr., he wasn't around much. Me and him couldn't get along. It was sort of like a Baki Yojiro Hama relationship. You feel me? And I remember I was growing up and everything when I was in my late 20s, and I was in my own place. The only thing that my dad told me is that getting pussy is the best way for a man to relax. I said, after all these years, that's all you got. That's all the wisdom you got to drop to me, Dad. Uncle Slick told me that jam when I was 18.
you
Where
know
you
what's
been?
funny about that? You know what's funny
Yeah.
about that? My
What's
father
funny
was a
about
little
that?
bit different. He used to
Yeah.
tell us, and Darren knows my father real well as well. He used to tell us, you know how everybody got everybody's dad? That's everybody's dad. And he would tell you, if you find a chick in the club, you keep it in the club. God damn it, you bring her back to the club after y'all done. Like there's very few women are worth it. You got to understand something. A lot of young men never have the time to figure out who they are. One of the most touching things Darren ever said, besides tonight, was like, he was like, Monk or C, he was like, yo, you've always been true to yourself. You always been who you wanted to be. He says you didn't give a fuck what anybody else cared. You wanted to wrestle when nobody thought wrestling was cool. He's like, yo, you literally made wrestling cool. When I went to the service, he was like, yo, you came back, kicked my ass and mad. Even though, Darren was fucking me up at first because, motherfucker was beating the shit out of me on Madden because I didn't know how to play, and he had Rich Gannon in the sliding shit.
Oh, you
Fucked up.
taking it back old school. Lord have
Old, when
shit.
motherfucker had the wide receiver, front receiver fucking throwing the ball to the quarterback and shit. I was like, all right, motherfucker, wait till I learn this shit.
Yeah.
But you always gotta, the one thing I say about game, and I try to keep even though technically game, I just call it life. Real game has nothing to do with women. Women are a byproduct.
Mm-hmm.
Women are a byproduct. That's why I say when you become the man, fully realize the women you don't want, 90% of them are blocked because they're not going to deal with you because they know they can't measure up.
And that's why I'm
Hey, brother
coming from
Charles.
and everything, because the reason why Pookie is attracted to Bonquisha because both of them are dysfunctional. And
Yeah,
that's why I
they
told
match
on
with each
that's
other.
why I told on another that's why I told on another panel. I
Yeah, they got an
consider
equal playing field. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Hey, I don't know, brother
I
Charles, if
consider
y'all able to
yeah,
get it, but there's the link in
right.
the private chat.
Okay.
Yeah,
And you
see,
got to,
here's the thing. Yeah. My a friend of mine, a Muslim brother named Joe told me a long time ago when I was like 22 years old. He said you could find pussy in garbage cans. And then as I grew older, dealing with different women, and different races of women over the years, from high school to college or whatnot, I realized that the garbage pussy is Bonquisha, the ratchets, and the garbage man that deals with this, Pookie and Ray Ray. That's why I said on the panel, I thank God for Pookie and Ray Ray for being the garbage collector that keep the garbage pussy, Boonquisha, and ratchets away from me.
Well, so
I don't
shout
have to
out to
worry
Sun
about
is Hot Raw. Shout out to Sun is Hot Raw again. See, that's the problem with game and game culture. We're the only group that thinks of life as a game, whereas other groups take life seriously, which is facts. See, I like to talk about more development. See, when you're playing game, who are you playing the game with? Because a lot of brothers out there are doing shit just to please women. When I tell men
That's the
black men
biggest
don't have
problem.
a standard, black men don't have a standard, what do you aspire to be? What is what you want to do? Separate from the woman. Because I have a thing that I tell a lot of dudes. A lot of men need to get their shit right before they even put a dick in a pussy in the first place. If you're not building, it took me, think about this. It took me to leave the police department to become debt free. It took me to leave the police department to start my own business.
Mm.
And there are so many people that I'm cool with and network with, not only on YouTube, but in the state police, but also in, shout out to the state police and shout out to the HR from the Baltimore Police Department who looked out when others didn't. When others try to put a bad name on your boy and they couldn't stop it. And think about it. Once this business is up and running, do you know how many black people I put to work? You know how many black people that says, I'm on board because I know you got my back.
Talk your shit, see. Talk your shit, bro.
Yeah,
Yes,
people don't
I
understand
feel you on
something.
that.
Do you know how good it felt for your mother and father's birthday? You gave them $3,000 a piece.
That's a blessing right there.
Do you know how good that felt? Regardless if we get on each other's nerves sometimes.
Yes.
I hear you.
And I'm not bragging about money because easy come, easy go. I'm spending more money trying to start the business and get supplies, licenses, and all kinds of shit that I'm even going to put young black men who everybody else through training and give them, and once they go through the training, the certifications, and the discipline, I can send them in executive protection or high risk protection overseas in Kuwait and Iraq, making six figures. Think about it.
When I was growing up, I got a cousin of mine named Kaywood Jolly that was a highly decorated Little Rock, Arkansas police officer. And on my dad's side of the family, I had some cousins. Yeah, and, when I was growing up, there were some cousins of mine that were police officers, and like my dad, he was a bootlegger back in the day, so he was a criminal. So I understood the legal side and the criminal side growing up.
Oh yeah,
and
you gotta
the reason why my mama separated from my dad is because she didn't want me to have the same tendencies and everything. Because when I was growing up, my uncle got me into weightlifting and boxing, and then boxing was actually the first martial art I learned. So it was actually a street fighting martial art. And the thing is, when a lot of the young black men would see me boxing at LA Fitness, because I used to be a janitor at LA Fitness in Duncanville, Texas, they would ask me to spar with them to teach them boxing. I remember I sparred with like an 18-year-old and 20-year-old. They were surprised I was in my 50s. I'm 52, but if you meet me in person, I don't even look it. Because I learned, I've been a practitioner of Taoism ever since I was 18. Arkansas Government School, 1987, and
so you
this Taoist.
You got to remember
this Taoist
that
teacher told me.
There's always the yin and yang. There's always the equal sides. That's why.
Yes.
That's why what I like about Taoism. It teaches you balance. It teaches you to be okay.
Right. You know,
Like
like
Bruce
the
Lee.
9 principles. Yeah, the nine principles of Taoism is like flexibility, flow, gentleness, balance, harmony, integrity. Integrity is like, being holistic and like spirituality, mind, emotion, soul, and body. And
Mhm.
the most important three is like, nothingness, subtlety, and simplicity, because the height of Taoist cultivation and the mastery goes to simplicity. And even Bruce Lee was a Taoist. And
Mhm.
the thing is, when you look at Yin, that's true femininity, and Yang is authentic masculinity. In other words, the men who master the masculinity are those the dragon, and the ladies that master the femininity are those known as the tigers, or the tiger. So when I talked to the Taoist teacher that I met at Hendrix College when I was Dr. Saul Government School in 1987, he told me, I said, well, you understand the practical use of yin, you got to deal with women. So I just grew up dealing with women of different races and everything. I didn't campaign game to white women or Asian women the same way that I did that. But see, the thing about me, like I said, like one of my hashtags, my swag is my passport.
Mhm.
And then I
See,
also got another hashtag thirsty for water only.
so you got to think about it. It's like,
That's dope. You said my swag is my passport. That speak
Yes.
volumes right there. I like that.
shout out to the master teacher. Happy birthday, also headset. See, you know what? Shout out to the master teacher. Don't make me put like wire, some wire those dentures shut, man. Shout out to the master teacher.
Because see the thing, like I had a discussion with a young black lady the other day while I was at work. But also another part of my job is being an assistant boxing coach in Duncanville, Arkansas, where I teach young black men on how to box. But I also teach them on how to properly breathe to give them the power they need. Because another martial art that I studied back in the day was praying mantis kung fu from this teacher from Canada, and I've been familiar with different styles of martial arts over the years. So I got into Kung Fu and Qigong to have a deeper understanding of Taoism and Zen Buddhism, which are one and the same thing. So there's like a Taoist order called the Order of the Jade Dragon and the White Tigers, where you learn how to, where the men learn how to be a master of their masculinity, and the women know how to be a master of their femininity, because the true power of women is femininity. So when you master your masculinity, the women will give you things without having you ask them. And then when the women master their femininity, the men will do what they needed to protect and finesse the woman without the woman complaining or asking. It's
That
a
makes
holistic
perfect
synergy.
sense. At
It's a
what age
holistic
did you get
synergy.
into that?
Huh?
I said, at what age did you get into everything you just spoke on or whatnot?
Well, I started, I'm also part Native American, so I learned the Native American stuff. And then I learned the Tao. Well, actually, I learned Taoism first in 87.
Okay.
And then in the 90s, I was told by my mom, because she's Native American Choctaw,
Okay.
and she told me I actually met some Native Americans who taught me this thing called the Medicine Wheel Circle of Life, Ocala Nations Intertribal Incorporated. And I became the first Black Native American to be initiated. My name is Submoon's Epic Peaceful Warrior. And so when you think of Peaceful Warrior, you think of Dr. Strange and the Jet and
Yeah.
Quiet Chamber.
Okay.
So I
And
grew up being a fan of the Shaolin and Wudang monks, to where they got deadly techniques, but they're also the most soul secure brothers and sisters you ever meet. So when I look at Peaceful Warrior, my spiritual family are those guys, Shambhala, Shaolin, and Wudang, without me having to worry about going to a temple.
Okay.
Now, Mac, I wanted to ask you
Fair.
something.
The
I
temple
got
is
it.
you.
Yeah,
So,
that's
Yeah.
fair.
would
Yeah,
you
that's fair.
Go ahead, Mel.
what proper age would you recommend someone want to start martial arts?
Is it
Well,
like
I mean,
too old
the
age
best
limit?
age for them to start is around the ages I say 7 to 12 years old.
Would it be like a too late age or something like that?
No.
Well, I mean, it's like different levels. Now, if they're like older, say like they're like in their 50s and 60s, the best martial art for them to start would be something like Tai Chi and Qi Kong or Bao Hua Zan or Sin Yi, something like that. Some determined type of martial art. Now, if they are interested in maybe the hard styles like Taekwondo, karate,
Mhm.
because there's some hard styles of Kung Fu and there's some soft styles of Kung Fu. Like the soft styles of Kung Fu is like praying mantis, white crane, um, praying mantis, white crane. Hard styles is known as panther and tiger
Tiger,
and eagle.
eagle claw.
So
Shit
someone
like
named
that.
40.
I mean,
Now,
Ford.
if you want to learn the soft style karate, now there's a style karate that's both soft and hard called Goju karate, which comes from Okinawa. Go in Japanese means hard. Ju in Japanese means soft. Karate comes from the white crane kung fu of Northern China. If you look at that movie, The Karate Kid, the one that came out in 84, he was in the white crane stance that knocked out, Mr. Lawrence. That comes with white crane kung fu because kung fu means boxing. So when you fight empty-handed, that's known as boxing in Chinese culture. Karate is empty-handed, but they still do it with kicks. Now, jujitsu, in jiu-jitsu, you not only learn some punches and kicks, you also learn some blocks and some breaks.
Some joint manipulation, all
Yeah,
kinds of nasty little shit. Because jujitsu,
yeah.
aikido, ninjutsu, even Brazilian jiu-jitsu, which variation of Japanese jiu-jitsu. I mean,
By the Gracie family.
yeah, that's all like under Aki Jitsu.
You think a man in his 40s, you reckon, think it's impossible for someone to start jujitsu? Or if he's
Oh
in his
yeah.
Well, I mean, they got some jiu-jitsu schools all over the country. I've heard about the Weeping Willow style jiu-jitsu by this guy named Burl Parsons in Arkansas, but they got some jiu-jitsu schools in Texas, all over the nation, and everything. Now, the Chinese counterpart to jiu-jitsu would be known as Chin Na, because the thing about Aikido, they deal with like the big circle, while jiu-jitsu deals with the small circle.
So I got a question for you, right? In a youth, like juvenile type thing, right? Well, my first question is, what you just, all of what you spoke on, is it a seeking and, you move forward with it, or can that be taught to a troubled youth, kind of, sort of, is where I'm kind of going.
Well, I mean, first, to be a teacher of the student, you gotta understand what issues the student are dealing with.
Okay.
I remember when I was a janitor at LA Fitness, there was a fight in the basketball court, and I was on the busy cleaning the men's locker room area. So I came in there and I said, "Hey, young bloods, I need y'all to hear me. I need y'all to get your shirts back on. I need y'all to line up right here and holler at you. The manager has been tripping about you. Y'all fighting and everything. That's why they had the goals taken down. If y'all don't learn how to calm down and be men about self-controlled men, they got the Duncanville police is not too far away, because Duncanville is like a little bit smaller than Little Rock, Arkansas. Okay. And the thing is, when I had to talk with them and everything, every time they see me, they respect me because I know how to talk to the youth. Because me being a mentor and a teacher, that's my gift. That's my gift. And like Steve Harvey said, you got to learn how to enhance and go for the law of the gifts rather than just what you want to do, like your passion. There's the difference between your gift and your passion. The gift is the inner blessed beauty of what God has blessed you with. So I had a pretty good understanding of fighting since I was young. And like, I remember one time I was over there at Subway. This young blood was up there arguing with this black lady. He said it was the owner. I said, dude, most people that own a business, man, dress the part. They don't be sagging. They don't have their pants hanging down near the butt crack.
Mm-hmm.
They have a certain standard of exemplary behavior. They are the boss because they earned and matured to the level of being able to be recognized as the boss.
Yeah, it's the way you conduct yourself. I agree. Mm-hmm.
Like with Will Smith, he was right about being angry about the joke, but he was wrong with the way he dealt with it by slapping his brother Chris Rock. That should have been handled behind the scenes. But the thing was, I heard it was a white man that created that joke that told him to tell that joke. Why didn't he go to the white dude first that created the joke first, then deal with Chris Rock?
You know why? Because it's so much easier to go towards a brother that you've never been respectful of. And shout out to Extended Clips for the birthday salute. Thank you, brother. Ooh, can't wait for you to start the channel.
Charles, you turned 40, correct?
Yeah.
I'm 52, so I've been. See, the thing about game, life is the real master teacher of game because the source of game is life.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I learn from experience.
So that makes
I understand where these young bloods are coming from because I've been frustrated, myself too.
I'm gonna say something about the Will Smith thing. I'm gonna say something about the Will Smith thing. See, the whole thing with Will Smith was this. Will Smith this is the reason why the manosphere has been created. He's basing his masculinity through a woman.
Off a whole different gauge besides his own gauge. I agree.
Instead of actually telling your wife, look, we know Chris, y'all practically live down the goddamn street. You got to be able to see. Here's the number one thing about masculinity is learning how to laugh at yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You don't take yourself so seriously. There are so many times. I'm literally for over a decade, about 15 years. How long has it been, Darren? I'm authorized by the state of Maryland and other states to carry a gun.
Oh yeah.
What if I didn't laugh shit off?
Yeah, you'll be a wild person and they blow it up on CNN talking about this is why blacks shouldn't be in the 2A community. Period.
Yeah, and you got to think about it. The one thing Brown always taught us, because Brown had more discipline than a Shaolin monk. You never seen him curse. You never seen, but he will tell you something. It's like a man. You always control yourself.
Yeah.
People get mad with me when I talk about Vito Corleone, and a lot of that. People need to watch The Godfather in entirety because you'll get a lot of masculine lessons from it. Vito said, women can be careless, children can be careless, but men never can be careless. There's a reason why.
Godfather 1.
Yes. That's the reason why this thing called life, when it comes to men, it affects men differently. That's why when you see boys in single mother homes, it affects them differently because they go off of the notions of their mother. And the mother doesn't understand.
I totally agree with it, right? But my thing is, I'm not sure the guy's name or whatnot that was just speaking, or whatnot before you said what you said. But that's why I posed the question, because how do I, not how do I, but if you see a person with, some life up in them, you dig what I'm saying? You can look a young brother in his eyes, for an older person, just the man to man, and just see that they got something up in them. If they don't know how to self-control, how do we teach the self-control? You see what I'm saying? And
well, first you teach through example of how you live your life. Because
hold on. And I swear I'm gonna let you. But in a
Go.
way of a regular menu. You go to Fridays, you know what Chili's is, you know what the menu is. You dig what I'm saying? But to slip some shit in there, like that they like, oh, okay, all right, I'm gonna take that and pique the interest. And some of them will build on it. Some of them, a lot of them won't. Like for real,
Right.
Like, just to get that type of other option out there. Like for real. I haven't heard that from a bottom up perspective. It's basketball, football, drugs. You know what I'm saying? Like you fuck your way to the top, and you know, or whatever. But it's never a positive thing. Like the positive, like working person that make, you know, good money. Like that shit phony. Because the young boys look at it like, yo, I gotta do all this for, you know, or whatever. But they just is so, their heartbeat is too fast, and they just don't have calm. Like, you see what I'm saying? Peace, like discipline.
You know what? I probably could answer that. Yeah. All right. I think just like Mac was trying to say, lead by example. Because I was on another panel. I was trying to give an example of how ladies can try to influence the young females to try to want to get married more and stuff in relationships. It's more like an incentive, I would say. And so you have to show, you know what? You know why the women chose welfare over us and everything? Because that was their incentive and stuff. So, they get pregnant, there was dumb stuff that they did, but they felt like they was getting an incentive. So we use the example as that and flip into something more positive to the young boys. Okay, you know what? I'm leading by example. Okay, you want to have your own business one day? I'm already in business and stuff. This is what it gets you. So you try to spend time with him, and even passing down some books and stuff like that. This, that, and other. You stuff you don't understand, I know. Just give me a call, and I'll even assist you with it and stuff. And having worked towards like an incentive in a way, like okay, you want your own business? Okay, get this job that you're working on. I know you don't like it, but you know what? Take a percentage of that money and invest it into what you want to do and stuff. And help him get to it. Then help him push Matt get into his goal and stuff and everything. Let him know that you're gonna have to try multiple times, but you don't give up and you keep trying no matter what. It's like he's going to work to that incentive. He's going to work to a work habit of pushing himself and learn how to invest in himself more and more that way. You lead an example because you already 10 steps ahead of him. So you lead the example while he's looking at you, that he starts to realize, I want to be just like you and stuff. You're the incentive. You're the living incentive that he's working towards. And now you're guiding him and making him hands-on onto it and stuff. I mean, with that sum it up, Big?
Hey, Big.
Yo.
Big.
Yeah, like I was saying, like the way I dealt with those young men at Elliott Fitness, I walked in emanating authentic masculinity, authentic manhood.
Mm-hmm.
I emanated so strongly where I didn't rather say much, but when they looked at me and said, okay, this is a mature brother, this is a mature man coming. This is something we never seen before. We need to listen to get blessed by this. That's what they were thinking.
Mm-hmm.
So when I came in, I mean, because they know me, like when they see me in the morning, they see me up there hitting the heavy bag and doing shadow boxing and all sorts of other stuff. So some of the young boys wanted to spar with me to teach them boxing. Like I was teaching one young man named, JB, and he was up there trying to do like a broad, wide swing. And I up there just gave him like a quick straight right. Because see, I'm a southpaw, but I can box even-handed. I can switch up to orthodox when I need to.
Way. I got you.
Yeah, so yeah. When he up there tried to do a swing with the left, all I did was just got my guard over my left and did a quick straight right jab to his chin,
mm-hmm.
and then fall with the left hook.
Same step, Different hands.
And see, he was so dazed by it. And say, hey man, you know how I was able to hit you. I waited for you to make a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
See, I
Yeah.
told him you was in a hurry to make a mistake. I was patient enough to see what you were doing before I did it. And I told the young blood, never underestimate a boxer that's not in a hurry to hit you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
Hey, that's real shit. But for them boxers, though, I got something for you. I'll kick the shit out of you.
So the thing is, what I did, because I know that some of the other guys younger than me were impatient. I said, hey man, what I need you to do, I'm not gonna tell you what to do. I want you to watch me. So what I would do, and this is what I discovered by accident, man, that I was get to be even-handed. So I just go ahead and just get my my right-handed stance and just go from there. This is how you do it. You start from the leg to the hip, and then go there. You picture your body as a whip. Your waist, your belly, and your legs is the handle. Your arm, your shoulder to your fist is the end of the whip. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, ain't that
Picture,
why?
that is a whip.
Hey, isn't that the reason why in boxing they? I think it's in boxing, yeah, and other forms of fighting arts too, where they tie one arm just so you can get used to the one that you're not so good with. So you
Yes,
you can be
that's
you
old
can
school
be
technique
even
right
on
there.
both sides.
Oh,
Yeah. I mean, but with me, it just came natural to me because most southpaws are naturally, even-handed because
they switch.
it's just the way because in order for a right-handed boxer to be even-handed, he has to probably have his orthodox side tied up to get to a southpaw stance. So what he has to do is just have it like tied up to his left side to where he can like get used to starting with the straight right. But see, a lot of southpaws are hard to handle in fighting because you don't have a whole lot of that's at least about maybe 30 to 40% boxers that are southpaw.
Remember they used to call
especially
it
amateur and
unorthodox
professional.
before they started calling it southpaw. It was like unorthodox like type of way, like the box, all but that, and then it was like they nailed it with southpaw.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, one of the greatest even-handed boxers was like Marvin Hagler. And I think I think Evander Holyfield was a bit even-handed as well.
mm-hmm.
Maybe even Ray Robinson. Some people thought he was left-handed.
Yeah, Sugar Ray Robinson was even-handed. Yeah, he was pretty famous with that. But I
Could
think the
knock out with
most,
both hands.
I think the best prime example I saw was Marvin Hagler because he gave, I think Leon, not Leon Spinks, but the middleweight a run for his money.
You talking about
It's
it wasn't
no Sugar Ray Leonard.
Leonard.
Yeah, Sugar Ray Leonard.
Hey, since we
Yeah,
on
it's
fighting, I'm gonna wait till you get done, though, bro, because I want to say something to Charles, well, to the panel too.
It's funny because when you actually see the thing about it is when you look at combat sports and the reason why if I was the president of black people, as much as I like football, I would get rid of ball sports for 5 years and put combat sports in. Because combat sports
say that shit again.
I would get rid of ball sports for 5-10 years and I'll put combat sports in. Darren will tell you when we went to Brown's wrestling room, it was 85 to 90 degrees and you could not wear shorts.
It was a dog. You had to be a pit going in there. I'm trying to tell you. You had to be.
Hey,
you could have been a
what
pit. You could have been an in-shape pit, but you had to be a pit to go in there. Like you knew what you was walking into. Like don't set yourself up.
You left your eagle at the door or whatever other body parts you wanted to keep. Like you paid a price.
That shit was a whole man. I ain't gonna lie to you, like for real. And I only did that shit because my father wrestled, like for real. And I was like, damn, okay. I wasn't prepared going into that wrestling room, but I walked out prepared. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You came in there with a new respect for that goddamn sport because you got your ass handed to you, especially pit bull drill. You
Yeah.
go from the both the
105
coaches.
unlimited.
No, you went the coach you heavyweight to 105. The 105 felt like he wore 300 pounds.
Yeah, yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you,
That's
Dr.
what mine.
T. Thank you, Dr. T. And thank you. We are personally experienced.
Salute to Dr. Johnson.
And see, if I was president of black people, I would take out because the one thing that you well actually two. One, you're gonna get disciplined. Like it or not, you're gonna become disciplined because there's always somebody in there who can kick your ass. You may be a world beater one day, another day you getting your ass handed to you, and it's by guys smaller than you. Then on top of that, you're gonna also have the ability to be a man, whether you
Ooh,
lose, win, or draw. You're
Yeah.
gonna be a man, and there's nothing a woman can say because
ooh, amen.
you're gonna be elected by the men of your group to
Mm-hmm.
be saying, yo, that's a man. I
Yeah.
don't give a
Ooh,
damn if he
amen.
lost all his matches.
I
He
told
Brother
you,
stood up
Charles.
there and he fought hard.
dog is a dog.
Brother Charles, bro, man, do you think that's like one of the sole reasons of why back in China and even Japan that their fighting history is one of the core elements that plays a part of their discipline that they hold. Like
It's,
though
it's,
they got their own evils and shit just like everywhere else, but when it comes to looking at that volume of the difference when it comes to the discipline of the of those cultures.
it's called essential. And think about it. Every culture had their fighting arts. It's just now we let women get into male spaces too much. But as soon as the male
Right.
gets too big and too strong, they want to call us in. No, you had them for 15, 16 years.
Hmm.
Instead of giving them to us where we could have managed them. And what happens is like, look, you don't even have to go that far. You go to my father's generation. He's a third degree black belt in Shunryu karate. He got his second and third in Okinawa. You'd be a black man going to Okinawa and you get your second or third black belt. You better know what the fuck you're doing as a black belt, period.
That's what the
So
origins is of my martial arts that I've been training in.
and it's funny because when I started boxing, I used to get like, the black eyes, the bloody nose, the split lips. Till I started working more on my defense first. Okay. I could see your punch coming.
Mm-hmm.
One dude, he tried to do it again. He saw the overhand right. I threw my left arm up and I threw my elbow right into his fist. And at the same time, I came twisting my hips, digging into the ground, and threw a straight right from hell and bounced him off the ropes. And then when he came off the ropes, I ducked under and gave him two good body shots. Boom, boom. He didn't know which way it was coming. So you get a discipline, just like in jiu-jitsu. One of my buddies who was in English class, he's like a brown or black belt now. And he was teaching jiu-jitsu and I was teaching takedowns and throws for his class. And a lot of the dudes were appreciative because, it's like a blending of styles because no matter who you are, when you step out on that mat, that ring or that cage, you're a man. No woman could say, "Well, go do this," or no. You stay in the stands. Matter of fact, don't even come. Watch me on TV.
But you
Yeah,
know,
bitch.
about it, like yo, I never thought about
Damn
it. Like,
right.
I thought about it like the straight fact, yo, all of what you just said, but you had to put that blue on every day and be on point like that times 1,000, though.
My
Like,
nigga spitting golden fire on his birthday. Ain't that a bitch? Amen.
for
we piss greatness over here.
no,
Yeah.
like no, I'm being serious though. Like for real, I might not be on the tone of how everybody talking, but the point and principle of it is like, yo, white motherfuckers, black motherfuckers, that's a hard ass fucking job to sit there and do. Like, you ain't coming home. Like, for real, you gotta really look your wife or your kids or yourself in the face if you ain't got no family. Like, and be like, all right, that's the last time I see whatever. Like for real. That's a hard fucking job. Like for
It's
real.
tedious. I'll tell you the truth. It's like
That's a hard job.
I make it a point to tell my son I love him because you never know the last day you could tell him. At least you know he was loved. And a lot of times, people, it's funny. I used to think I lived a boring life, believe it or not. I used to really think that. And it's a hard hustle.
It's a whole nother different thing. Go ahead. My
It's
fault.
it's a hard
I
it's a hard hustle.
get myself.
I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not a it's not. It reminds me so much of the combat sports. Not everybody's gonna do it. There's a reason why the Olympics separate all these other sports into combat sports. Okay, because these are the motherfuckers that they know how it feels to have a broken bone, a split lip, like shit. You ever seen how hard motherfuckers get thrown in judo? The takedowns and the body locks and wrestling, the throws there, the shots people take in boxing, taekwondo when some of them get spin kicked. Like, my God, I'm just waiting for MMA to become in the Olympics.
That's the thing about the way of the warrior. It's not really how hard you hit; it's how hard you're going to be able to get hit.
Yeah, and
Like
sometimes. So go ahead.
when I was dealing with kung fu, I remember like with me, I got a very good problem with anger, rage, which comes from my dad and everything. So my teacher Peter taught me about an hour about dealing with anger, and he gave me some anchors and mantras to help me deal with anger. He also taught me an active meditation technique to help me deal with anger. And as I started practicing as much as I can, I realized as I got older, I was able to have no problem taking a hard hit because when I sparred with an 18-year-old guy named Eric Dallas, Texas, and we up there started hitting me hard and everything, he could. I mean, it's like I really lost a sparring match because he got more points on me, but he couldn't knock me down.
So
And I learned that by practicing that active meditation, Qi Kong, they helped me reinforce my bone marrow to strengthen my bone.
okay.
Yeah. And also doing exercises with your neck, maybe doing like a neck weight, because the best neck weight to use is the one you wrap around your head. Because you really got to have advanced strength on your neck to be able to use the neck chain with to the weight. But if you do it with like the wraparound neck weight that you can get from either Everlast.com or Ringside.com or TitleBoxing.com, that'll be fine.
Yeah, same
But
company.
by me practicing Qi Kong and active meditation, where I be in a horse stance and I picture the energies of Shin, Qi, and Jing, I said, wait a minute. The teacher of mine is teaching me Taoist meditation, the microcosmic order, because the goal of the Taoist master is to align his Qi of the soul with the Qi of the heavens and the Qi of the earth, because the sun is the dragon, the Qi of the earth is the tiger, and the Qi of Tao is the soul. That's the sage, the master teacher, the celestial. And they also goes back
You
to
know
the
where the
ancient
Chinese martial arts came from?
It came from the mystery schools of ancient Kemet and also the Olmecs.
Oh, it came
And
from an
it goes,
Indian.
goes
It
back to
came from an
it goes
Indian
back to Amun
priest.
Ra. Well, the Indian
came
priests
from
learned it from the ancient
Kemet.
Tamaraean priests.
Bodhidharma or something.
Well, Bodhidharma was also he was a black dude.
Yeah, because if you really look
I
at it,
believe it.
if you look at that book by Runoko Rashidi and Yvonne Fatima about the African presence in early Asia, and I got this book.
Hey, find
I
that.
got this book at home called
Create a link, bro. Create a link, man.
I'm
Yeah,
not
so I can
really
look it up.
expert on how I'm putting the link in, but what I can do is recommend this book. What I'll probably do, I can put this in a. Hold on a second. I got my iPad on silent right quick, so I'm just gonna go to the YouTube silent. I just go ahead and put the put the name of the book in chat. But if you look at Kubogan Nigumi, it means boxing and the way of the fist, which is the same as Kung Fu. So if you really look at the Kabbalion, K-Y B-A-I, K-Y-B-A-L-I-O-N, it was by the three initiates, and the three initiates were black men. That's the reason why the names were not mentioned, because they were black. It was this black guy named Pascal Beverly Randolph that was the teacher of people like Edgar Casey and H.P. Blavatsky. And Super Sly 75, shout out to him, mentioned that. So the first occult book that I read was the Kabbalion. And the thing is, it talks about the 7 principles of truth. That's the basis of occult studies, psychiatry, psychology, and psychotherapy. And it's by 3 initiates. Yeah. And here's another version by Ancient Future that explains the teachings of mental transportation further by Wayne B. Chandler. And if you look at one of the pictures in that book, Ancient Future by Wayne B. Chandler, it shows a picture of the Iron Staff Immortal, T.Y. And if you look at that brother, he looks like Lionel Richie.
Yep, he looks like Lionel Richie, Bodhidharma.
And
well, damn.
He was shown in Hidden Colors #1 by Tariq Nasheed.
He looks just like Lionel Richie.
He's also featured in the book Ancient Future, and he's also featured in that book by Runoko Rashidi and Yvonne Sativa called African Present Early Age. So, like, this Chinese grandmaster Alan Lee said years ago in the 80s that Kung Fu comes from African fight science. You look at what Kung Fu means, it means boxing, it means the fist. Look at Kumagan Nigumi, it means the way of fight with the fist. And that's why when a lot of the Shaolin priests came to Africa to teach the young Africans Kung Fu, that took it to like a fish to water. When I was up there doing the forms of Praying Mantis Kung Fu, my teacher Peter said, "You are doing it the way that Chelsea Fung taught me how to do it." And then he taught me, he said, "Hey, if you want to finish the Kung Fu, learn from the Shaolin monks and the Wudang monks. Because Kung Fu is actually a lifestyle way of life." And then I remember that there are times where I had to use it within myself where it really kept me alive in my life.
Hey,
Especially
bro, have y'all seen?
Understand that was.
Have y'all seen on YouTube? They have some videos of the showing like Africans using martial arts.
Yes.
Like basically like where they kind of like it seemed like a little homemade, but hey, they went through the whole choreographing. You know what I mean? It was tight.
Have y'all heard of this guy named Mahat Kalindi Iyi?
Who?
He learned African martial arts by the elders. The highest forms of African martial arts is the lion and the panther. Now, when it got transferred to China, the lion system became the tiger system. That became the tiger system. Hey,
you said the lion.
Charles,
You said the lion became the tiger.
Yeah, because the thing about it, there were no lions in China. So when you look at it, the tiger is a more savage form of lion technique, and those are highest forms. Because if you really look at the Black Panther, That's where it comes from.
Yeah.
The way of the panther and the way of the lion. And
You got to
see,
think about it. Every martial art's gonna be based on what's local to you. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times when we travel, people take their
yes,
religions with them or their belief
yes,
systems. So
right,
where Shango in Africa was Shango, you go
yes,
further north, few hundred or few thousand years, he becomes Thor. You know, you might stop at Greece where he might become Zeus or Hercules, then go up further, he's going to be Thor.
because Hercules actually is based on Khonshu, because Khonshu is the traveler. And the thing about Hercules, he
Man,
traveled all
niggas.
over the world to fulfill the 12 labors. And
Hmm.
Khonshu comes
Hey,
from being
guess what? I
traveling.
wonder if y'all can hear me. I
Yeah.
wonder what brother Michael J. White got to say on Will Smith.
All right, go ahead. Play.
I don't think he has much to say about him because if Michael John White would have made the joke, you think Will would have stepped on that stage?
No, he
Yeah, but
wouldn't.
I mean,
Hey,
he not a
did y'all hear
comedian.
me? Yeah, I cut out. I can hear y'all now. Was y'all able to hear my question?
Yeah.
Yeah, if Michael
Oh
John
yeah,
White
we
said
were
Hold
talking
on.
something.
about what
Play
Michael John
some.
White would have said to him. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Michael John White, if he wouldn't have
Best
stepped on,
believe he's seen it.
I'm gonna tell you what. Shout out to Art New Style when he was doing a one-on-one with Lonzo. He said when you read Will Smith's book, he always thought of himself as a coward. See, a coward's never gonna actually, and I've actually admitted it. I used to think of myself as a coward years ago, but then I can't because
Yeah, I did too.
a
We
coward,
all identify with that. Like,
yeah,
so, I mean, that's
because
why you got your audience, bro. Like,
that's
talk your shit.
that's why
But,
you basically you put men in difficult situations. That's why I said combat sports are the way because you learn toughness, you learn perseverance, you learn dedication.
mm-hmm.
Will what Will did was the opposite of toughness, perseverance, and dedication. He showed that somebody can easily get to him. He showed that his wife can manipulate him. You have no power in your house. And
She
when you're a
just
man,
looked like a snake, man.
All right,
she
so
is.
could I ask y'all a question now? Like, from whatever age range it is, like, anybody ever, y'all was together and it was what it was, like, you was buying drinks, whatever, so on and so forth, and the nigga ain't know that was your old lady. Like, so that's just the mind frame that it put me in. Like, for real, for real. We in a comfortable setting, somebody said something because they want to pop some shit. Like, at the end of the day, like, for real, for real. Oh, but not. So why did Will kind of fall for it? But he laughed it off. But he looked at Shorty. You dig what
Because
I'm saying?
Will, I'm gonna
Like,
answer your question. I'm gonna answer your
no, hold on,
question.
hold on. I'm just saying, like, to address the numbers that's already Will or Chris Rock or in the middle of the situation, right? Everybody got an opinion. Has anybody ever been tested that way? Like, for real, for real. Like,
Well,
there's no
from my
way that
experience, I've been
nobody
testing
can sit
myself
up
too.
there and
But
say
go ahead.
it's nothing that nobody can say, like, for real, because I've been on some fronting shit, like the proving point, the talking to my man C, and it could be unfortunate situation, but I don't know that. Like for real, it's just I bet you can't get her.
And in other words, when I've been
Or
in situations where I went to the bathroom, some guy tried to approach, and I'm watching.
mm-hmm.
See, first of all, real men will watch what she would do.
Yeah, but my point of it is the fact of why that isn't never added in the equation. Like, for real, for real.
Because
And hold on,
that's
no,
the
like, hold on, no. As men, I found it funny with the Will Smith shit just because I was scrolling through my social media. But as a man and really like, all right, fuck all that, you see what I'm saying, memes and whatever. Everybody had that situation, dude. Like for real. Because
Yeah,
it's
but
always
the
that
way,
asshole. It's always an asshole.
but see, here's the difference of the
You
situation.
you said how to what?
Here's the difference of the situation though.
Mm.
Men go through certain stuff, you know, with their women. First of all, Jada was not in any harm. It was a light joke. They joked about her before. It's not the first time they've been a couple and people joke with them.
Mm-hmm.
See, here's the crazy part,
I
right?
wasn't even like trying to like really take it in that direction of
But
like
I'm
that
gonna tell
specific
you,
situation. I was
men
trying to
been
explain.
men been in situations. It's the fact that if it's not worth, see, I'm gonna break this shit down even further, okay? Unlike women, when men get in a fight, there's a chance that we could kill each other with our bare hands, okay? Women don't have that type of strength and power, okay? That's why when women, why do you think we made so many rules about hitting women? Because you could kill a woman with your bare hands. See, what people don't understand is that a man always has to be tempered. That's why you have these guys out here aimlessly killing. That's why dudes are quick to get a gun than to take an ass whooping.
And that's why you got so many damn Wonder Womans out here too. These damn
Yeah,
Amazon bitches. Yep.
yeah, because
You
they feel as though that
know,
there's.
Charles, the funny thing about Wonder Woman, it was amazing that she was still feminine in spite of her superpowers. And
Oh
guess
yeah,
what?
that's
She would
Dig
be
it
the
though.
last
And
one
that
to
ain't
start a fight. She'll
what'd
be
you
the
say?
last one to start a fight. She'll be the last one to start a fight. She would not be in a hurry to fight unless she had no other choice. She would
Right.
and
try to
she
talk to
and then
in a
But
feminine
the
she'll be
thing
the
manner.
is
first
though,
person,
she's not. Go ahead.
but she'd be the first
She'll
person
try
to
to
kill
talk to
you
the
too.
men, but
Oh
she
yeah.
wouldn't.
But
She had no choice
but
because
the
the
thing
thing
is
was,
though, she's not the only example though of that of a woman to be able to be so badass to where they can whoop some ass, what I mean, necessary whatever, but then switch to
but she
that
can still retain
form
her
of
femininity
being
when she needed
feminine, you
to.
know what I mean? That
Yeah,
basically that her combat side doesn't affect her true side, her true self, which is her
I
nurturing
It's no
and all
different
that.
and
than
see,
it.
that is the tiger that they talk about. That's where the combat side is in balance with the feminine side because that's what Kendra D. Because Kirsch out here talks about the feminine war, to where they don't go into combat until they protect their men. Because I remember Sly told a story about how he got into an altercation with you know these lesbians. They were up there bothering Necessary E. And the reason why Necessary Evil was mad because one of the lesbians bumped Sly in New Orleans and didn't say excuse. So she was mad by the way they was treating her man. That's a feminine ward right there. Shout out to Necessary Evil, one of Sly's wives.
Mm.
So that was the thing about my mom when I was growing up. I remember this white lady when we was kids in the 70s. I remember this white lady was up there bullying us at the YMCA. And guess what? My mama cold cocked her and knocked her unconscious.
Mm-hmm. And the police came, I'm sure, back in the day. They had to.
No. Police didn't need to come because I said, hey, the reason why I knocked her out because she was up there messing with my son. We were kids. I was 7 and Randall was 5.
Okay.
She was up there bullying us in the pool, and that's a no. And she up
Yeah.
there not to fire her. I said no. She was up there trying to harm my son. See, that's the thing about the Tigers.
Mm-hmm. You're
The
right.
lion, the lioness. Let's think about the tigers, the female panther, and the lioness. They only get ferocious when they're messing with their cub, whether it be female or male. And I remember back in the day, in the
Mm-hmm.
60s and 70s, there were some black women that were very protective of their sons. And my mama was like that.
And so
That's
you got to realize something that we got a bastardized form now, and
Yeah.
what happened is the women forsaking their femininity because they want to have the power of men. But here's the trick: if you gotta have the power, you gotta have the principles. You gotta have the accountability, the responsibility.
That's right. That's what I
You
was
have
saying.
to you have to take everything with it. And women refuse to do it, but then they want to try to say, "Well, we're equal." You're not equal. You're complementary. If you're equal,
Hey, I got one for you. Hoes are winning.
no, they're not.
No,
When
whoever
has
said that
when
is
has
a
hoes
whole
ever won?
asshole, bro. Who
When
said
when
hoes?
has hoes?
No, time out, time out.
Hoes are winning.
Yeah, yo, this
Well,
nigga
let me
like
say this
Charles.
thing
Yo, you need to
about
have this nigga
hoes
on your
right
phone.
quick, if you don't
Hold up,
mind.
one at a
Because
time, one at a time, one at a
okay,
time.
go ahead.
Oh
Go
my,
ahead.
nah,
Oh,
I was gonna be on some ratchet shit, so I'm gonna mute my phone. But hoes are winning. Whoever said that.
Yeah, they wish. See, the problem with that is hoes wish they were winning, but hoes like put it to you this way.
Right.
Let's look at Brittany Rayner. Very beautiful woman. We'll all agree. Because of her hoish lifestyle, she's paying a penalty that a lot of high class men will not deal with her. She's even finding as good as she's looking. Men said, "I'd rather do without you than to have my business plastered or get hit with a baby." And she put herself in that predicament where she's done. She's done. And people think, well, no, she's never done. Yes, people will have sex with her, but guess what? There are guys who said, I rebuked thee because they know the trouble that she's about. She's nothing but trouble. And there's nothing that you could do. And then look at this whole Will Smith shit. The whole Will Smith shit. Jada's the catalyst, but notice how Jada gets none of the blame.
That's real.
Here's
Like,
one
that's
thing I say
real.
about Will Smith.
That's
The
real.
one that started the abuse with him as
That's
he
real.
got older was Jada Pinkett Smith. Because the thing, so see, here's how karma works. She got the reaping about the way that she embarrassed her husband on Table Talk. So when Chris Rock made that joke, that over emotional so-called super pain she was experiencing, she received the karma of her making. That's one of the, that's the seventh, that's the sixth principle of mental presentation, cause and effect, karma.
And then you got to look at it.
The way she was
Go ahead, I'm
embarrassing
sorry.
on Table Talk all those years, she received the karma of her making.
And you got to look at it.
So yes, that was her humiliation ritual.
Yeah, you got to look at how. Number one, you already knew something was up when she hyphenated her name.
Of course.
Preach.
Right.
All right, come on, Deacon. Come on, Deacon. Come on.
Like, number one,
Come on.
I've told a chick, there's a reason why your boy never proposed to a chick in his life. Because all these chicks want to hyphenate their name. I said, no fucking way. It's a gang. Blood in, blood out. You ain't halfway stepping out. You know how hard it is? So guess what? If you know how hard it is to change your name back, then you will work extra hard to keep the marriage together.
Talk your shit, dog.
So don't give me this bullshit, because if I got to take 100% care of you and whatever kids we produce, then you taking that name. Remember, the protection of my name is what protects you before anything else. Because when they say Mrs. Faulkner or Mrs. Graves, they know if something goes wrong, there's a Mr. Graves out there to handle it. So that's the reason why. Well, people wouldn't refer to me. No, don't. I'm going to tell any male that's listening to me now, you get a chick to tell you that feminist bullshit about hyphenating, tell her to kiss your black ass. Because first and foremost, I'm going to hyphenate my money. I'm going to hyphenate the money.
Damn straight.
You ain't, no, you're not. Like, for real. If I'm locking in like that, man, hell yeah, fuck that. Like, it's going to be.
That's disrespectful to a man. I've proven that I could put a roof over your head, take care of any kids we create, and you going to disrespect me like that? Get the fuck out of here. That ain't no woman empowering. That's woman stupidity.
Yeah, but that's
what I want to do. what I want to
Hey,
do is break
if that
that
grind your
first.
gears,
Yeah,
damn it, check out that damn link, boy. Hey, motherfucker, get a damn laptop, man, and be able to show. Hey,
right.
yeah, the link that I sent you where it's about that Michi chick, the light skinned chick.
Wait a
Yeah,
minute.
man.
Is that you? Is that you, Ray Hama?
Yeah, man.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I got you. That's the thing. Like I explained to this young sister, and she was like in her 20s, and I told her, if you do your research, just research, about 90% of these white liberal feminists are very submissive and feminine with their men. Most of them have been married for years. Because the reason why white liberal feminism has so much power because it's backed by white patriarchy, white global patriarchy system. Because white liberal feminism is the female feminine counterpart, white global patriarchy.
Yep. Think about
And
it. If
see,
we took all the jobs for every other man, they only guess what those white chicks gonna do? They're gonna open up them jobs to their sons.
right.
And see where feminism got its ass backwards. The women in our community, they give the jobs to their daughters, and then they talk about why can't I get a man on your level? Your mom just cursed you. That's why.
I mean, like David Carroll always say, who raised these men? Who was the one that said before the world, I don't need a man. I can raise that boy to a man by myself.
And,
Hey, you
tell
know
me
what?
one. Tell me one woman.
5 decades ago, in the 70s, they said that before the whole world. And when you remember those covers of Time and Life, on that
Go ahead,
one
you cut
cover,
out.
it showed that black woman with her fist raised up with her little black boy.
Yeah, but
And
when
then it
that
showed
was
show
like,
the
when
cover
did
on
it get
Time
lost though? Like
where
that's
that
the
black
fact.
woman was up there holding a white baby. And that's what David Carroll said, rest in paradise and power. They have read the tea leaves. I wouldn't be surprised back then if a lot of supporters of the rap hole were white people. Because I remember when David Carroll was doing a live of Rabbit Hole apart, there were white people, there was a white couple that was walking close to him. They don't listen. They didn't interrupt him, they were listening. But if you really look at who's really been supportive of the rap hole, there's been a lot of black women that supported the rap hole too.
Yeah, because I'm gonna tell you one thing about it. It's like, look, I've even told one chick I'm dating. When she said, "Well, there's a lot of guys," I said, "Okay, let's peep this game, right? At what time do you give the children to the father so you could blame them at least? What time do you? Because remember, we control relationships. Y'all control sex.
Mm-hmm.
You control who gets born and who does,
mm-hmm.
and who doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
When are you going to accept the fact that you picked these people to be fathers? Or I'd rather you just tell me the logical thing. Either there's A, no good men around, B, there are good men, you just don't choose them, or C, you don't give a fuck, or the ultimate question, D, you don't know how to pick a good man, or you're good man repellent.
And
So
see,
can I be like,
here's the thing I put
real
in the
nigga real
Facebook
fast?
post a few years ago.
Go ahead, D. Go ahead, Biggs. Go
My
ahead,
bad.
Biggs.
All right, and I swear I'm not trying to change the dynamic of it, but I gotta get off, for real. Like at the end of the day, for real, what Charles said is perfectly right, and what pretty much what everybody had said was perfectly right. But it's still some buzzing ass pussy at the end of the day, for real, and it's just I know I shouldn't go over there. I know, you see what I'm saying? Nah, But sometimes we be bored or whatever we want to clarify this, and we create unfortunate situations off of no self-control. We just giving into we try and bust a nut, opposed to what we could and should lock into.
And the messed up thing about it is let's say let's say that's true, right? Does that still give women the right to keep their kids away from their fathers?
Hell no. You know, I'll sign everybody up on this line.
And
Hell
and then
no,
see,
definitely,
it,
definitely, as it's been told and well and seen.
Yeah, like,
Damn it, of them killing their kids, man. Hell no, bro.
mm-mm. Man, you know I know how to get a nigga about that, Charles. Like, like, straight, like, no. But my thing is the fact of, like, we gotta take,
I meant deleting, by the way. Yeah.
we gotta take ownership, basically, like, for real, when we fuck with the ratchet shit.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah. I got you.
besides
Oh
that,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, you dig what I'm saying? Like, yo, but besides that, like, you already know that it's gonna be cut a different way. Like, cause you shouldn't have had that pussy in the first place. So you already know that it's gonna be like
Yeah,
kind of
basically knowing not to mess with the ratchet because or
yeah,
the
you
sucker
dig what I'm
because
saying? Like
damn it,
for real, or whatever.
because they're
and
gonna
you know
always be out for them.
Mhm. Mhm.
and you know what's messed up about it now? That would hold true back in the day, but now the high class girls want to be the ratchet so badly.
It's still the same equation.
Yep, it's
Like
ass backwards on both
It's
sides.
backwards as shit because now it's one thing when back in the day, you had that chick that mom and grandma warned you about, stay away from the fast ass girl.
mhm.
But
Hot
now,
ass and all that old other
out their ass,
crazy shit.
now
Yeah.
the educated
Look,
chicks with fucking master's degrees, they all want to be Cardi B.
yeah, but that's the thing. Like, you know
Um,
what I mean? Like, that's the head of, like, you know what I'm saying, cutting off if a nigga ever cut head of lettuce or cabbage or whatever. Like, bro, that's just the norm of, I think, that with everybody on this panel or whoever listening, like, yo, you already ahead of the game. Like, for real, but you just keep fucking with something you ain't got no business fucking with.
That's the problem now, Biggs, is that women are getting mad because a lot of men aren't fucking with them. Like a lot of men said, I'd rather go to work, get my own shit, play my video games, go to the gym,
Mm-hmm.
go hang out with the boys, than deal with women like that. They said I could pay for it, than rather deal in a relationship with it. And I mean, it's not the men who fucked up; it's the women. Like women have
right.
made themselves not worth the squeeze.
Yeah, right.
Either
Like, and so what? So what? Motherfucker
no,
go overseas. So what if a motherfucker go overseas? You know what I mean? And spend a little bit of money on getting abroad, or whatever. Hell, maybe because then he's that tired of getting fucked by females and shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And like by these dirty ass females. So therefore, he paid him a little bit, and then then he gets in there, and then he finds one damn hell a real good decent one that damn it where he ain't got to drop no bread on like that. But damn it, hell. Why not? Hey, reward good behavior.
yeah, and that's what basically boils down to. It's like, yo, men are getting, especially black men, are tired of being shamed because they want to say, like, look, you can't, don't you go out there saying I'm a bad father, but you keeping me away from the sun.
Mm-hmm.
See, men are getting tired of the fucking half truths and the lie.
I
Hell
mean,
And
yeah.
I
and
mean,
this
like Charles, like I explained to the younger brothers, I tell them that incel MGTOW is the male form of white liberal feminism. And the philosophy as a Mac with my uncle Slick talking is use the flat tire, spare tire protocol philosophy. You have a flat tire, get a spare. And
mhm.
the way that black men, real black men, powerful black men have handled when a woman get out of pocket is that they make a rotation and cut that woman off the team, keep them off the
Mm-hmm.
team permanently, and deal with the rest of the women that will be superstars for the team. Like Cat Williams said a long time ago, you need starters on your team. Anybody that's
Mhm.
not willing to play according to the playbook, you need to kick them off the team permanently. And this
Mhm.
is when I used to be a cashier at Robson Auditorium. I was able to see Cat Williams for free back in 2008. Yes, and like Cat Williams said to these women, you said that these niggas ain't shit. No, it's your ain't shit pussy that's big attracting ain't shit niggas because the
Preach.
niggas you've been personally are not shit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And when I hear these men saying that these bitches ain't shit, it's your ain't shit dick that's being
Mm-hmm.
attracted to ain't shit women.
Mm-hmm.
So it goes both ways.
Mm-hmm.
Like when they was up there complaining about Sister George, you know who I was mad at? I was mad at the males. Why in the hell you up there complaining about women need to be in the space? But you were the same stupid simp mofo that invite women in the space in the first place. And the first simp that started that was bullshit.
Yeah.
And
And
see,
I don't.
and that's what I want to hit on
And I
too,
say
man.
time and time
That's
again, and I put in the capital letters in chats every time. The key word in manosphere is man.
Yeah. And yeah, I
yeah,
don't
but
mind.
yeah.
Go ahead, Ray. Go ahead, Ray.
No, I was gonna say, man, like that is prime right there, man. These simps and motherfuckers don't understand it, dude. Motherfuckers overlook it when I say they're like, ah, yeah, well, they want to talk about the other shit. But damn it, these simps is a big problem. Like these simp enforcers, thus as we have seen with the damn little slap or whatever. Um, yeah. So,
And the biggest
yeah,
simp
and we
is
gotta be
the court
prepared.
and the government system. It's
Because
the white
yeah,
daddy welfare.
I mean, I got you, but you can come across
Yeah,
dudes like that, man, defending their chick when you are
right.
checking her in all this righteous. You know what I mean? You're in the righteous. So therefore, and you checking her, and then he's like, hey, and you showing that you bold to check her with him there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And so therefore, he's trying to step up and shit. So therefore, you got to be prepared when motherfucker trying to come with that damn Will Smith energy and shit, which is what a lot of us shorter guys, which is why I'm representing, damn it, the big short man game, damn it. You know what I mean? Because motherfuckers want to, shit on us short dudes, treat us like shit. Motherfuckers, we
Oh,
know that they do.
come on, Pastor
So,
Short, dude.
And
Talk your shit.
Charles brothers, I gotta tell you, the best players I saw growing up in high school were men shorter than me. I'm like
Oh yeah.
5'11". I'm like 5'11". But the two brothers that had tight mat game that I was learning from were shorter than me. Like my homeboy David Mosley, he was like 5 foot. They were 5'7", and other homeboy Mayo Johnson was 5'8".
Mm.
And then
I
when I
mean,
started learning about Taoism, especially the Tao sexology, and I really didn't realize why I was able to do what I was able to do with these women until I started doing some reading. And then when I got encountered to Ron Will, shout out to Ron Will, I said, wait a minute, he's talking about the sexual chemistry, sexual magnetism. He's talking about the inner masculine and the inner feminine. I said, okay, that reminds me of what I learned from Taoism. And then the Taoist sages said, if you do that confused rainbow lifestyle, that really messes up the synergy of chi. That imbalances the men and the women because yin and yang complement and synergize each other. And then when you look at this gender war, man, the real gender war is these women versus these transformers. And now you got
you damn
uh-oh.
women.
right.
See,
You damn right about that one.
it's real funny. I was laughing my butt off when I saw this white transsexual up there achieving the amateur Olympic women's weightlifting record. And here's the funny part: this was the same guy that was pitching a violent tantrum at the game exchange in California because he was called a sir instead of a man. I was laughing my butt off. I said, hey, LAR, that's the same dude that won the women's weightlifting competition. And then I'm up there watching this women's amateur track. This black transformer up there beating him in the dust. I said, but see, they wanted to be equal. And see, if you look at that movie, Wishmaster, the horror movie, that lady told the devil, "I want you to break my heart," and he up there punched his hand into her chest and crushed her heart. See, the soul, the soul, the divine creator does not understand the thing about ambiguity and hints and begging. He only understands you say this thing, okay, I don't want this fast food job. You know what it says to the creator, to the soul? You don't want a job. See, the way that the subconscious, the soul, the mind creator processes what you're asking for is literal, not metaphorical. There's a difference.
Mm-hmm.
There's a difference.
Mm-hmm.
So, like when me, I'm 52 years old, and I'm American. I'm impatient. I'm zero tolerance when it comes to the effort, whether it comes to the male or the female. And the way I was raised, man, when my dad was dropping the ball, and when my mom had a hard time dealing with me, I had to spend time with my uncle for like sometimes months, years at a time. And that was my uncle on my mom's side of the family. I mean, they was in Chicago for a minute, and they moved back down to Arkansas. And I remember my auntie would love to run her mouth. When my uncle Lester were around, she did not run her mouth at all. Not a peep. Every time she would be quiet to shut up, I knew my uncle Lester would end up in the And he got me into lifting weights, learning about changing a flat tire. As I got older, I learned with his elder brother Napoleon Tillman, a former friend of mine in Arkansas. I helped him build a den in the backyard, helped him with some projects. He built a pyramid type bed frame for me, and he built like this and that for me. He was one of my life coaches. And then when I hear Ron Wills talking about this attraction, sexual chemistry, that reminds me what Napoleon up there dropping on me, or my uncle dropping on me. When I hear people like Steve the Dean Williams, ARC talk, Maxine Limits talk, that's the language of the men I was raised on. When I hear that stuff, the real manhood content.
So you rock with Steve the
That's what
Dean?
yeah, and but see, my main, the big three of Select Manosphere is Ron Wills, ARC, and Cousin T-Talk, the Alpha Wingman, also known as Scorpion Entertainer, who wrote this
Nah,
book
that's
that I
I'll say
recommend called
mine's Black Ram and
the Seduction
BOA.
Scripture. Yeah, yeah, BOA is pretty cool, but big three are those Cousin T-Talk, ARC, and Ron Wills. Ron Wills is like a life coach because he got these other channels, Money Manners, Deep Thought. He ain't just talking about the women. And like he said, there's also been some compilation that videos that Ron Wills did with Cousin T-Talk. Cousin T-Talk teaches you how to do seduction through mastering your masculinity. The charisma is about the mouthpiece, and the best mouthpiece I ever heard was ARC. He's the master teacher of verbal seduction. And Ron Wills, he's holistic when it comes to it. Because the toolbox is your three things: your flow, your glow, your finesse.
I can't forget. I got Donovan Sharp in there.
Donovan Sharp is pretty cool, but if you really look at who they've been interviewing the most, ARC has been interviewed by a lot of folks. He's been interviewed by Lucario, been interviewed by Donovan Sharp, he's been interviewed by O'Shea.
Look, you mentioned Lucario.
Yeah, he's been interviewed by Lucario a few times. O'Shea interviewed, and C Boogie had an interview with him too. He was also interviewed by Irene Yvette. And then when I looked at his thing called Ooh, Say It Again, okay, now I see where the porn industry be getting these stories from. His stories that he talked about way back then, where he was like seducing women in the 80s and everything. And the first book I read by ARC was The Beta Male Revolution. And then I read The Possibility of Sex. And then, okay, I understand that this is a step-by-step process. And when I was like a Patreon subscriber to ARC, I learned some stuff from it, man. And then when I tried it out, I went ahead and tried it out. And I remember I dealt with one lady, and I learned how to like be subtle about it, where I can be more one subtle way. Like I asked this lady, named Susan. I asked her, "Are you in the hurry to get dirt?" She said yes. And I said, "Well, let's engage and share in the smooth motion of sharing each other's body lotion." So when I said that, she knew what I meant. And I remember I was challenged on the panel by this Bella too, and I kicked some serious verbal game too, where she didn't know what to say. So I rise to the challenge, bro. But see,
I
that's
hear you.
really basic. That's really basic to me. That's basic. Because when I was up there chasing wisdom and knowledge, women were up there trying to find out, chase what it was about me. Because, like I said in the comment, feminine women are attracted to and willing to submit to masculine men. So sometimes I also like took the form of David Care, where I just repeat certain things. Like what David Carroll said about walking mental disorders. So it's not about hating them, it's about understanding. That's why I don't be tripping about Fuku and Ray Ray. You know what I'm saying? I don't be tripping about the educated dude, educated ed. Shout out for Nick Taylor for saying the educated ed. Ain't nothing lame about being educated. You got a lot of Pookies and Ray Rays that are lame as hell too.
Mm-hmm.
Man, there were times, man, when Pookies and Ray was asking me about advice on how to deal with women. I said, "Why are you asking me, man? You a street dude. What's wrong with you?"
Right, yeah. Like, come on, man. Cut the deck. Like,
I'd be laughing.
yeah,
Man,
man. Mm-mm.
you in the street, bro. Well, why are you asking me?
Mm-hmm.
I just tell him, hey
Well,
man,
yeah,
I
so,
just say,
he
hey
said,
man,
"Well,
fuck
brother
you, man.
David, you talking some
Fuck
deep
you,
stuff.
man.
He's women up there listening to you." So yeah.
Yeah, those motherfuckers, I tell them, fuck you, man. You can go on, man.
But that's like, I just make it simple for them, man. Because the thing about it, the vibration of your flow determines the quality of your glow.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's why I put in the chat. And I was on a panel a long time ago with the breakdown of women's perspective. Shout out to Sister George and Sister Rose. Much love from above, peace and respect to the sister. I was on a panel with Western Prospect today. We was up there sharing game, and then I was on a panel back in about 2019 with Bomb Cherry and Obsidian. And I told Obsidian, the vibration of your flow determines the quality of your glow. He up there said, "What the fuck does that mean?" And I was just cracking up, man.
Yeah,
And
that's funny.
yeah, and I told Obsidian, "Hey man, remember, man, don't be full of sorrow, because the sun will always come out tomorrow."
You hit a nigga with some
Because
old Annie type shit? Okay. All right, bro. Shit. God damn.
yeah. So every time we trying to do that ring around, I just said something simple that messes them up. I just said something simple because I told Sly the other day, he reminded me of that dude Pee Wee Morris on Forky. So to teach him a lesson, we play some jokes on him. He was one of those guys we would make fun of in the day, play a joke, teach him a lesson. Like he up there want to talk about a prom story. The reason why I didn't go to my prom because my mom was too overprotective where I couldn't holler. That's why I didn't go.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get straight to the bang. I said that. I told my homeboys David and Mayo because David's mother and Mayo's mother were best friends with my mom. And I said, dude, I found out she's gonna be one of the head Chavos La Palm. Oh no, I can't. we gonna skip the prom, bro. And I remember when my younger brother Randall wanted to come along with us, and Mama said no, and he was mad. He was mad as heck. And I said no. So do what we do, man. And I said, you know, every time, you know, I do certain things, man, there's the women that be asking me questions. You know, not just black women, but white women, Asian women, Hispanic. And now even the young women be up there vibing with me. Because like Ron will say, shout here, if you just be a man about yourself and about your lifestyle, the women gonna gravitate to you, man. You don't have to spend no money.
Yeah,
Especially
that's
when
the thing. Like
to older men and younger women. You ain't got to say you got this.
Tell that man,
Yeah.
boy, about your man. Like for I identify with it. Like for and when you flip it and you do what you do with that type of knowledge in your own way, it's dope. It's good. But too much energy at the end of the day for me. For me, I'm just saying, like for real.
And you know, shout out to A&1, man, because he's now talking about the health of the fasting. Okay, now this is something I've been practicing for years. Where there was one time I fasted for about 2 weeks, and I fasted on some herbs and some alkaline water and sugar, and I was able to like increase my energy. And then when I started lifting weights, I was able to go up from bench press to 120 to 150. And I'm 52, bro. And then when I look at Ron Wills up there starting his videos, he shows himself lifting weights. If you look at Superstar 75's old video, he up there lifting weights at the gym too. And I said, okay. These are dudes, man, because you know, boys complain about the problem, men solve the problem. So you know.
Exactly.
That's what I like about A&1. He about solutions. He about solutions, man. You want to attract younger women, you gotta be healthy.
So
healthy on all cylinders, man.
So here I go. I swear I'm about to be like probably in the comment like simp. But why? Like, what if that man smacked Chris Rock off of niggas is just tired of, you know, the bashing and this and that and so on and so forth. And it was just
tired of what bashing?
No, I'm just saying, like, yeah, he let it get out because his old lady wanted to do red table talk. You dig what I'm saying, or whatever.
He set it up for
her.
No.
Listen to what I'm saying, like, for real. He going through whatever it is that he going through, like, for real. What if it was like that person's like trigger? Like, I don't think nobody on this joint in the chat or whatever, everybody at least like grab their nuts and spit one time. It's just an unfortunate time that it happened on the Oscars that wasn't nobody watching, and the award that he won looked just like his wife. So,
like, it's true, but
with all that being said, like, look, with all that being said, everybody been in a situation, I would just assume, of an awkward situation. That's just me, like, for real, the type of person I am. Like, for real, like, what you have done in that situation. Like, for real.
You asking me what I would done?
No. I'm asking the whole, like, panel chat, like, for real. You in your own bag. Like, you in your own way. Like, you good. And somebody just really feel as though they got bigger nuts, or for the females, bigger ass or titties than you. Like, I take a man, or I take a bitch. Like, for real. Oh, whatever.
See, what happened with Will was this. You can't play tough Tony if you were okay with somebody screwing your wife. Okay?
I understand that. No.
And then it got out.
There's nothing disgraceful as that. Man.
No, I'm not saying like that from that perspective. I was just talking about from the whole fact that that's just your girl, and she gonna come.
Well, he's just, in other
More or
words,
less, your
in other
nigga,
words, a woman like that will get him killed.
and
I'm gonna answer your question. Hold on. A woman like that would get him killed.
you ain't got no
She got
business
you
fucking with a
so,
bitch like that anyway, right? I get it.
yeah, because first and foremost, you only brought out this fucking quote unquote open relationship just to save face, and it made you look even weaker. Jake, this motherfucker got more L's than a fucking lullaby. There's nothing much more weaker to a man than letting another man mount your wife.
Per, yeah.
And
That's the
this,
thing that was so hurtful about it. That young man was the best friend of his son.
and then it's not like, and I'm glad you said that because it's not like it's some random nigga she met in a club. This is somebody who was the best friend of her son. So that tells you how much of a gaudy bitch she was.
I don't pay
She was
attention
And
to
that
that
was
media.
somebody that they were supposed to help because August had like a lot of mental health trauma. They're supposed to help that guy.
So she took advantage of this guy's mental status and then did this. That tells you she's a filthy bitch. There's nothing redeemable about her. Because and then you trying to look manly, you trying to defend the honor of a woman that's never been honorable. Then she go, think about
if
this.
you look at that movie Class starring Andrew McCartney and Rob Lowe, that lady Jacqueline Bisset, made love to that younger high school dude like Andrew McCartney back in the 80s. And it turned out that was the mother of his best friend played by Rob Lowe. And then I remember what his dad said, played by I forgot his name, but he's one of the old Hollywood actors, white actors, said, "My wife has severe problem." And I told these Negroes, who's impregnating these older women, that boys 50s, these younger Negro men. Ain't no older Negro men doing this because you look at what's been happening and you see it on social media. These older women gravitate toward these younger men.
They literally want to compete with their daughters for men.
Of course.
And here's the crazy part about it. She never said she's apologetic about it.
She needs to apologize to not only Will, but to her son, Jalen, and to August.
Because people always say, well, I know Will did something. I said, wait a minute. Can you prove it? No, but can you prove Jada did? Yeah, then shut the fuck up.
Because Jada Smith admitted that she did. She said it was an entanglement. And then Will Smith said, hell no, it was a relationship. But see, the thing about it, man, Jada's first choice was Tupac. That was her first choice.
She never got over that. And then here's another factoid. Oh man, thank you, Sean Hicks. Appreciate you, man.
But my speculation opinion is that she had her affairs, he had his. But he had enough respect for his wife not to throw his affairs in his wife's face.
Yeah.
That's why I thought about my younger brother, my dad. That's why I told some of these bras, especially these younger bras I deal with, monogamy is not in my nature. I am my father's son. I am my uncle's nephew. I am my brother's brother.
Yeah.
I can't see myself just being celibate with one woman, knowing my nature and know how these women were acting. I accept how these females are. and I'm gonna be honest with you, so I won't waste time.
Hey, what's up, New Style?
I even told him Match.com that is in
Salute,
my
brother
nature
Arnold.
to live a casual, polyamorous, non-monogamous lifestyle. That's why I put in Match.com. And now I got these younger women that check out my profile. Some of them in their late teens, some of them in their early 20s. I'm just being honest. And when they said no, I don't care. Because the thing is, let's keep it real, let's keep it equal. Since you want to be feminist equal, let's be equal about it. Equal actions, equal consequences.
So what's going on, everybody?
What's up, Art?
That's my Tommy.
What's up, big bro?
Hey, what's up, brother? How you doing? Arnold Styles, good to see you, brother. I remember the last time we was on the panel, we was on the thing with LAR on that video panel called Time for Reality Check.
Oh
and
yeah,
that was great.
Yeah, he came raw with it, so I had to go support him.
Yeah.
But shout out to the birthday sergeant.
Amen.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Check your mail in a couple of weeks.
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah,
appreciate
that's what we do. But people still talking about this Slapgate, huh?
It's partially, you know, we just look at
they're
it.
gonna be talking about it for about a month or two, man. It ain't gonna stop.
Nah, brother Arnold Star, man, you should hear these women, dude, especially this light skinned chick, man.
Right.
Check the private chat.
Okay.
I checked it out. Oh yeah.
Private chat. I don't see nothing. Usually when people come late, they don't get the private chat before they get there. So I don't know why StreamYards does that, but go figure. I can't stay long anyway.
Now, when I looked at the video of 50 Cent, the way he handled disrespect, he walked up to that dude and had to talk to him face to face and asked him what's the problem. But he didn't go up there slapping him. He talked to him like a man to man.
Now, I think everybody, even some of these ladies, definitely agree that wasn't Will's style. That should tell you something. You know. And then what got me overall, even if it's real or fiction or whatever, the fact that he walked up to Chris smiling like everything was okay before he smacked him. I'm like, what the hell?
That's the humiliation ritual, man, that me and Sly be talking about, man. And when you look at that alopecia, guess who was the main sponsor of the Oscar? Pfizer.
Oh, I broke that bombshell yesterday.
Alopecia product. I mean, like, you broke it down pretty good and sold this Sly. So
he probably heard me.
I mean, but that's the thing, man. I mean, it's sort of like the soul of the thing, because when you get inspired by the same source, it comes out a different flavor, but it's the same main substance path.
Yeah, when I heard that one a few days, I was like, wait a minute, that's a wrap. I don't even see why people fighting over this stuff.
So now Chris Rock, he's coming out with the Ego Death Tool, where it's gonna be a ritual, man, to where you got the apex of your career. Now it's time to relax to a retirement.
You know how much they're gonna clean up on that medication, fam?
Oh yeah, they're gonna be making billions.
Man, because the only time that black people were talking about alopecia was some black girl's name. That was about it. Alopecia,
but you look
get your butt over
you look
here.
at the natural. If you look at the natural remedy for alopecia, it's your diet. It's aloe vera, olive oil, and jojoba oil.
Yeah, because I fact checked that myself, man. I had to look. See, some people are looking for one like email link or whatever, or what do you call it, internet link. But you have to type in the pharmaceutical company. I'm not gonna say it on Charles's panel, but the pharmaceutical company sponsoring the Oscars. So that's that's separate information. Then you have to put that pharmaceutical company and alopecia. And then you'll see that it was announced March 28th.
Hey man, do you know who owns Pfizer?
Who owns it?
It's the Skip family. That's one of the 13 families on the 13th floor.
Yeah.
They deal with like pharmaceutical and hospital technology.
But you know what, fam? No matter how much we say this, they still need something to go at Jada. You know, because she's the main attraction.
Jada got to go through a humiliation.
What you mean they need something?
Well, like for example, like the stuff that me and brother's saying, it takes away from their talking points because they need some meat to chew on in order to talk about the situation. But if they've researched the stuff like we're talking about, then it'd be nothing to really talk about.
I mean, man, if you look at the books by Dr. Layla African Holistic Health,
man, I got all his books.
And look at the third book, the Dictionary of Vitamins and Minerals A, B, C, and it shows you what foods and herbs need to ingest to take care of that. Like when I started using jojoba oil and using aloe vera, and I would put the olive oil in my hair, my scalp, 15 minutes before I wash it. And then I noticed that my homeboys would notice that there were parts of my bald spot growing back. Yeah, growing back. But then when I fasted, see, it's all about the inner and the outer. And when I hear AM1 talking about intermittent fasting, okay, finally somebody in the ministry gets what I finally been talking about with some of these families. I don't just be talking about the women. I remember, man, there was some goofy males and females trying to argue with me in the chat. You know what I did? I kept on giving them books after books after books.
Me and BGS been talking about fasting on the Coliseum, fam. Me, BGS, Beasley, we were talking about fasting in the Coliseum years ago.
Yeah.
So they heard us first.
I remember the first time I engaged in fasting was I was in my early 20s.
And fasting is good for you.
And there are times where I have like a mental imbalancement, man. I fast, man, and it really gets me set, especially fasting with dealing with like sun worship and sun gazing.
I've been doing fasting since 1990.
Hey, that's great, man.
It's been a while.
Do that with the original religion of our ancestors, both here in America and on Africa, is sun worship. You look at the Lakota Sioux. Sioux in French means sun worship, because they got this dance called the sun dance. So the same mystery school they had in Kemet, same type of one they had in America. One was called the mystery school, the other one was called Olmec.
Well, break this down. Tell them about the SON and SUN, how they play that in religion. Go ahead, break that down for us.
Well, it's like they term that. If you look, okay, the sun god, they changed it to the SON of God. They changed they changed it from the SUN to the SON. Holy Bible comes from the Greek word Helios Biblos, sun books, or sun library. Christianity goes back to the almond priesthood because they worship the God on Sunday and say Amen. The Arabic is Amin, A-M-I-N.
Break down how they come up with different ways of giving some kind of darkness reference, starting with Set. Go ahead.
Oh, Set is about the twin brothers. You got Enki in there. You got Osiris, Set. You got Cain and Abel. Same story.
Yeah, that's about we're talking about Set. That's supposed to be a Saturn.
If you look at Osiris.
Can y'all hear me?
My bad.
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead, Art.
Like you have everything that has something to do with darkness.
Yes,
You know,
darkness.
they got it with Saturn. You got to remember Saturn and the sun. Darkness,
Got
light. We're talking about polarity. And the
yeah,
reason why I
polarity.
was because what I'm doing is I'm just feeding it to you, and I just sit back and listen. But when you're dealing with Set, almost everything that has something to look at these listen to these terms: Set,
Yes,
Sat, Soot. All
yes.
those are darkness. Um,
Or the
and
Hebrew
then
word Seth,
also
Seth.
also it goes
Yeah,
into the pineal gland.
of
So
course.
that is considered soot. That's supposed to be the seat of God,
Yes,
right? So
the
you
seed
have
of
all
Christ.
those different things to where it mirrors off of the sun. Remember? So remember the set or the sat or even or all that. That's supposed to be the father planet, meaning Saturn, and that's how
And
George
Saturn
Lucas
is Dehut.
and that's how George Lucas used Darth Vader versus Luke Skywalker because the sun walks on the sky. Remember, the sun is Luke is the son of Darth Vader, which is Saturn.
The
So,
sun is
but go ahead,
Skywalker.
I'll feed it to you. I'll listen. Go ahead.
Yeah, yeah. So me and you are really connected with this brother because I've been studying Egyptology and Kemet science ever since 1990s too. So me and you are probably about the same age, really, because you say you've been doing this since '90. I was like, okay,
Well,
I've been doing this
fasting
since that
since
time too.
'90,
Yeah.
but
Have you
I've
have
been.
you have you studied the works of Bobby Hemmett?
Yeah, matter of fact, I'm going to have Dr. Kava Cabernet on my channel next Sunday. So I'm definitely connected in the conscious
Because
community.
like if you break down the pyramid, the capstones is the pineal gland, and the inner sanctum of the pyramid is the solar plexus. You are the
Yeah,
pyramid.
he got that from Richard King.
Oh yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
Richard.
Because you look at
Yeah,
his two books, The African Origin of Biological Psychiatry, and on the cover of that book is the all-seeing eye of Ra or eye of Heru. You look at the Melanin and the Key to Freedom. And then there's a book by Dr. Carol Barnes called Melanin and the Key to Black Greatness, and also Jazzy Melon. I got those books. I also got the videotape.
yeah.
And when I saw that video, man, I was laughing, man, when he sold that old white woman, brother. That's what you're gonna
But
be
the best
dealing with,
to
man.
me, the most
Hey,
Yeah.
effective Bobby Hemmett video was I think it's called Human Artificial. I think that's what it's called. It's
Hey,
called
I
Human
got that
Artificial.
videotape, man. I got a videotape of that.
I,
When I was up there watching that video, I was laughing my butt off. But he was up there
I think
breaking it
that's
down.
his.
He was
That's
getting
when he
into
had
it,
that
man.
big sweater. When he had that gray and yellow
Yes,
sweater.
the gray and yellow
Man,
sweater, man.
that's
y'all
probably.
mentioned the pyramids. Y'all mentioned
hmm
the pyramids, and I was thinking, I was like, man, I wonder what's inside the pyramids. I always wondered that.
Well,
What's
it's there's
inside
so
them?
Oh,
many different types, man. It's I mean, the
well, well,
thing
well,
is
well
that
actually,
it's. Go ahead, fam.
it's an initiation ritual, man, to where you become a god. You become the master. It's how should I say? You get ready to turn yourself into a vehicle of cosmic light. The 3 degrees
Hold
in
on.
the mystery school. The
So that
the uh,
let's let our finish his thought.
mortal, intelligent, and the creator.
Hold on, Art, to finish your thought.
Go ahead, Art. Yeah.
I'm saying there's so many of them because a lot of those pyramids are planetary based, and depending on you got to remember to if people know their planets, that's when you start knowing what the purposes are. Because some of them invoke war, some of them invoke what do you call it, peace, invoke learning, invoke love, all these different things. Um, I mean, there's a thing called 3-5-7, three steps, 5 steps, and 7 steps. And so, depending on the level, like brother was talking about, depending on the level where you at, that's where you belong. So, certain people that are not able to reach a certain point, they're in that certain area, and I think, like for some reason, as time went on, they had to dummy down stuff, for some reason, all the way down to Phoenician language. Because they had, what is it, the Rosetta Stone? The Rosetta Stone was broken down. Let me see, hieroglyphics, Aramaic, and then Phoenician. Right now, I think we're considered speaking Phoenician, right? We're in that phase. We're probably the last phase of it. I don't know what's going to come after that. But as far as the pyramids, I do a lecture about the Aztec pyramids. And
Oh,
I'm
okay.
has anybody saw the satellite view of the pyramids that are lined up?
Yep.
That is the most, and the thing is, that stuff was done like, God, ancient times, man. They didn't have like internet and all that kind of stuff. And they still scratching their head like, how did they do this? Because some pyramids are open, some have openings in the like on the sides. They're very strategic. They can't find the tools, but it is definitely like, for example, when they found those bodies, which bodies were those? Was it King Tut? I forgot which ones they were. When they found those bodies, that the skin was still intact when they found them.
Damn. Where's that frog emoji of yours?
And you know what's crazy? I don't know if anybody heard of this, but supposedly the royal family was eating the skin to try to get the same power as them. I forgot
Oh
which.
my God. I didn't know that.
Wait a minute, Art, you talking about the elixirs made from the dead bodies of the mummified
Yes.
Kemetic priests and priestesses?
Yes. Do you remember
Because a
which
lot
royal
of the
family?
potions that are made in Germany, a lot of potions that are made in Germany by the witches of the Third Reich, that came from the not the jars, but had the remains of the mummies of the pharaohs and priests and priestesses, especially of Amun Ra.
Do you remember the
Amun
royal
Ra, or
family
the
that was
priest of
eating the
Amun, was the most
skin?
powerful priesthood. Yeah, I mean
You-
they up there get the skin from under the bandages of the mummy. Sometimes it goes
Yeah,
deep
yeah,
into the
yeah. You
bones
got
and
it right
organs.
there.
They up there
Yep,
grind it up in the powder, mix it with
yep,
like some honey, some other herbs, and
yep,
then when they boil it, they turn to a powerful potion.
yep.
See,
That was it.
we do not need that because we are the source.
Yep, that was it. Oh, Dr. Kaba, you remember how people were trying to say, "Hey, man, you guys come from nothing but what do you call it? Nobodies from Africa. There weren't no kings coming over here. There weren't no smart people. We're just nothing but slaves." You hear people say that, right? Dr. Kaba has a presentation that he's going to do about how there is direct lineage of royal families from Egypt, and they've strategically got people that had like engineering experiences and architecture experiences in Africa, and they deliberately made them slaves and brought them over here.
Hey
And
man, Dr. Africa talked about this book called The Gum or The
I
Goop.
hung out with Dr. Africa out here in the 90s.
Hey man, I first met Dr. Africa in Little Rock, Arkansas at Gainesville Baptist Church,
He got
Community
tired of
Center,
me.
back in 1996, brother.
Yeah,
And
he
he
got tired
autographed
of me,
my book.
man.
Hey, check this out. He autographed. This is when I was 26 years old, before my 27th birthday, August of '96. He autographed my book, Jazzy Melanin by Carol Barnes. You know what he said? He said, "Edward, I am glad you brought the book because guess what? Next week, I got a conference with Dr. Barnes in Dallas."
I was supposed to draw for that
Dr.
book.
Barnes is from Texas. He's from Texas.
Remember, everybody got that African holistic book, right? I was supposed to draw for that book, but I never got a chance to do it because I was too busy. Can you believe that?
Hey, check this out. Back in 2008, Art,
I'm kicking
back
myself
in
for that, man.
2008, I got a solar biology medical astrology exam for $175. He
Oh
broke it
man,
down, and
I
man,
got
ever since I
only thing.
following that,
The only book I don't have is the Gully Gitchy book. The Gully Gitchy book. I don't have that
Gullah,
one.
yeah. Now check this out. There's a town called Cato, Arkansas, that's named after a Gullah revolutionary known as Cato. And guess
Yeah.
what? Cato is one of the main places where my family, the Irvins, on my dad's side, own land.
Okay.
So
Have
when
you
I
talked to
found out,
BMT?
when I found out the Baileys and the Dyers actually come from North Carolina, from Pleasanton, North Carolina. But my mama's people are already from over here, millions of years.
Okay. Did you talk to
Choctaw.
BMT yet?
I'll probably try to give him a holler on the panel, man, let him know my ancestors.
He's
Because
Gully Gitchy, man. He's deep Gully. He got the flag in the background and everything.
yeah, I know it's that flag in the background because the Gullah are related to the Native American tribes as well.
Yeah.
Because like if you like, and I'm from Arkansas, so all I gotta do is just because I know how to do it. I
There's
just
some
gotta
big
look up
people
my
in
great
Arkansas,
grandfather's
man.
death certificate and birth certificate because Arkansas and Mississippi and I think Louisiana and,
Yeah.
Arkansas, Tennessee, Mississippi, Louisiana, those were originally the Choctaw Gullah territory.
Yeah, my folks are from Mississippi. My great grandmother is Sioux Nation.
And see
Or
the root
was.
the root genetics of all that is the Olmecs. But the reason why, like this lady named Tasha Z, Tasha XI, she said that the original Pocahontas was made to wear a weave, a flat, straight wig over a kinky hair.
Wow, I didn't know that.
So when you look at the pictures of these dark-skinned, Nubian-looking Native Americans, they're made to wear the wigs over their head, for hair and
I
everything.
sure didn't know that.
Because I looked at the old drawing where Pietro the Negro, they came to the coast, Florida and whatnot. The first Native American saw had an afro, a feathered afro, and guess what? Kick your hair. So when Africans came over here before the European, they were already black folks, Nubians over here. The Olmec Empire extends from Antarctica all the way up to Canada.
Mm.
And then you look at them up there trying to break through the force field. That was made by the Thundercats, the Olmec Black Jaguar Priest, of which I'm an ancestor of. My Panther power got activated last year.
Mm. What shuts everybody up is Luzia out there in Brazil. That's a wrap right there.
Hey man,
it's documented.
The Jaguar Panther rules that, man. Jaguar Panther rules that because in ancient times there were a lot of black jaguars in Texas.
So what I'm saying is that they literally did forensic sculpturing to prove that. You know what I'm saying? They didn't just use sculptures. They took actual skulls and reconfigured the DNA to find out who it was, and it was a black woman. And you know what's funny? They didn't do the other skulls. They just only did one. You know why?
You're talking about Sao Paulo, Brazil, right?
Yeah, in the 1970s. And you know why they didn't do the other skulls, right?
That was mentioned in Forbidden Archaeology by Michael Cremo.
But you know why they didn't do the other skulls, right? Because it would have gave you more time. Because I think I think it's like 50-something thousand years ago. It's something like that. God, I don't remember. Is it 70 something?
Actually, way further than that. Eon.
Yeah, because I'm talking about what they documented. I think if they did the other skulls, it would have been much older. That's why I think they were avoiding doing them.
I think at least about 200,000 years.
So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. When we bring that up, see, when we talked about Latin America and we talking about how we were here first, that just shuts everybody up. because it ain't no
Hey,
Mongolian
man, it's
type.
pretty funny. Yeah, it's pretty funny that Sly mentioned that the manuscript breaking apart is sort of like Pangea breaking the puzzle of continents.
Yeah,
It's funny that Sly mentioned that, man. He said it's like Pangea because when Pangea, man, black was all over the place. The black folks
yeah,
known in ancient Brighton, Great Britain, Ireland, Scotland, known as the Picts, the Snake Clan, or the Snake People.
yeah. Because I
Known
don't necessarily
as the
call
Dragon
a lot of
Clan.
people wrong. I just say that
Okay.
everybody's right, but we just got to put our pieces of the puzzle together.
Hey,
We
that's what my homeboy Paul been telling me over the years. He's so
yeah,
folks.
everything is fragmented right now. Everybody got
Yeah,
some information here, there, but you gotta put it all on the table and make them fit.
yeah.
Everybody always want to be right or the only one. I'm like, no, everybody got
Hey,
something.
hey, I do
You know,
believe that there was one time where where the world was one language.
what language would that would be? I always entertain
I
that
think I
theory.
think I think that language was known as telepathy or thought speak.
Oh, okay.
So like Daredevil in the Chase, where Stick speak with Stone telepathic wise. Yeah, if you master telepathy, man, that break a lot of language barriers. The confusion of the languages, man, is spoken language.
Well, they said that the Aborigines were the last ones to do it, like
Yeah,
literally.
yeah,
But
and
I'm quite
also
sure
the
there's some people that are
Dogon of Mali.
underground.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Dogon of Mali too.
there's people that probably are underground that's pretty much, doing the same thing. 'Cause they
Yeah, of
realize that
course.
if they were discovered, they the
Yeah,
people, the powers that be gonna put hands on them.
hey man, I mean, think about this. It talks about that God should be judged by fire. Which is quicker ready to judge by fire, the solar apocalypse.
Depends on who
What they,
consider who
what
God is.
they call Godzilla and Mothra.
Hmm.
That's the cinematic icon representing Armored Ray, and Mothra represents the white Armored Ray, Mutra, MUT-RA. And
Like,
guess what?
what
God,
is the
yeah, Godzilla is
MON
conscious.
reference? What is the
Yeah,
MON
Mothra.
reference? MON. That's
MON.
Jesus.
That's our set because Monday MON is
And
short for Monday,
what
and guess
else?
what? That's the day. Yeah, MON,
MON. Remember, you got SUN and MON.
the moon, right?
Remember, sun and moon, father, mother, right?
And
Fire,
child,
water. You see what I mean? Hell,
fire,
remember
air,
money.
earth, and water. Yeah,
Watch this. What about
short for
money?
Monday.
What's another term for money?
Coin,
Currency,
currency. Yeah,
liquid,
yeah.
water, right? So, like I said, everything is pairs of opposites. So, I'm glad you mentioned Munster, right? Even though Munster
Yep.
is seen a certain way, but
Well, Monstar.
overall, Munstar, there you go, right? What's
It's simple
Munstar?
concept.
Munstar is what? Mother and son. Because remember, star, and
Look
it's
at
all relative. Star is the
Yeah,
children,
yeah.
right? Mother, remember, sun, moon, and stars. Look at Wonder Woman's uniform.
Yes.
Remember that? What makes her a Wonder Woman? She gives birth. Where the stars at on her uniform? Around her crouch.
And it's
and
What
on
color
her
is
also
it?
head, and
in
on
it
her
too.
forehead too.
And no,
And
the
guess
star
what?
on the
Those
crown is
colors.
red,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
So that
Those
means
those.
that's God's son,
Hey,
right?
check this out. Those colors on Wonder Woman are the same colors on Superman's uniform, which
Yeah.
represent the armored priesthood or the armored race, the God race. Because if you look at those colors, Tom Array, Earth, Water, Sun. Yellow represents the sun, the red represents the earth, the top, and the blue represents the water.
And
So you gotta
that
that
on his chest, the S on his chest, that diamond,
So,
There's
circle,
two things behind it, right? There
right,
is that diamond is the middle of a 5-point star,
right. And then
right?
and then the five elements, the soul, fire,
Hey,
air,
what
water.
about the House of L?
L
Well, you
just means
gotta
God, fam.
L
L is
means
God.
God.
is the source of Hebrew.
If you say Superman's Kryptonian name Kal-El, it matches very closely to the Jewish term of God is with us.
And then you got
Right.
Ka-El, right?
Emmanuel.
Kal.
Ka, like Ka-Ba, Ka-El. All right. So you have
Yeah.
all these different things.
Right.
Remember
By the
back in the
way,
day?
and by the way, for you, Art, and the newest era of Wonder Woman, she's literally the daughter of Zeus.
And
Yeah, because
Zeus is Amun Ra. Zeus
what
is
is
Amun
Wonder
Ra.
Woman's made it? What is Wonder Woman's hidden name?
Isis,
It's Princess Diana.
which is the moon, and the moon represents
Yeah, that's
Aset,
the moon goddess,
Isis.
Princess Diana. So and that's the mother moon. Remember Moon Mother? You know,
And you
Diana
look
Prince.
at Superman. Superman represents Heru or Horus, because it even goes further. You got Heru and Heteru. Heru is Superman. Heteru is Wonder Woman. And then when you look at this comic book about Booster Gold, they were told it's going to be messed up if you allow Superman and Wonder Woman to have a relationship. And guess what? In the Dark Knight Returns Part 3, Superman and Wonder Woman have a child. Very powerful.
And the funny part is, another way to say Heru is hero.
Yeah.
That's where he got it from.
Heru was the original comic book, the original superhero story, because you got who were Heru's teachers? Ra and Dehudi. You look at Daredevil, his dad is murdered. Who is it taught by? Stick. You got Doctor Strange, who's taught by the Ancient One. You got Batman, who had all these teachers.
Batman is Anubis. I found that one out.
But if you look at the story, Bruce Wayne's parents are kids.
Yeah,
Who trains him? Who was
he's
his
always
first teacher?
hiding, right? He's the judgment of the underworld.
But guess what? Anubis is also the brother of Heru. And guess what? Batman and Superman are like brothers.
Yeah.
Superman is Heru. Batman is Anubis.
Yep.
And guess what?
trying to tell people.
Anubis is the son of who? Set.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I had some thoughts
And you
about
know what's
that,
funny
man.
before we
You're
go,
right.
because I got to get out of here. But check this out. Remember the glyphs for the Capricorn?
Oh, the goat.
The goat. What else? The Grim Reaper.
And also the corner.
And the
the hole with the fruit in
Joker.
it.
The Joker is the glyph of the Capricorn, which is
what does the Joker want to do? The Joker wants to drive Batman crazy to become chaos.
Yeah,
He
because
doesn't want to kill him.
it takes time. So I gotta go, y'all. So I gotta get me some sleep. I can't be doing late nights like all week. So
all right, bro. Peace out, bro.
I'm about to turn in myself. I got to get up.
Yeah.
Thank you all for the birthday love. Thank
Yeah,
you,
man. Happy
Yeah.
birthday, bro.
All right,
you.
so we gotta build some more sometime.
Yeah,
y'all.
man.
So good talking to y'all.
All right, man.
Birthday wishes to you, fam.
I'm gonna share this video with the LAR right quick too, man. I'm gonna send it to his email.
All right, so y'all take care. Bless to y'all.
All right.
I'm gonna hit y'all. I'm gonna hit. Might be upon y'all, brother.
You too. And I'm gonna hit everybody up, and we'll probably do another stream when I'm settled in the room. Woo!
Right.
Yeah, so bro.
Peace out, brother.
Right.
Take care, all right?
Oh, thank you.
I guess.
That's Panther right there.
And we are
Thundercats.
Woo!